Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? Hello? Let's see. Von Clark the Shark? How do you do? Zikaruski, Sergeant Pepper, and Krysa. How you guys are doing? What is up, homies? It's time. It's time to wake up. Daddy's streaming. Ah. Let's wait. Let's wait for a couple more people to tune in. We're gonna wait for a couple of minutes. We have something important to discuss. It's time to talk about WoW streamers and how they destroy Classic Plus. And, they're in cahoots with Blizzard. I was silent long enough. I actually spoke about this, I think, 2 weeks ago. But now I want to go into further detail about that. Your streams are always perfectly timed for me to lurk for the last 3 hours of my workday. Based. That's how it's so funny. So the moment you end up, you need to go from work, you're done, I just stop streaming. You see, I do it for you. Easy. Like, that's why I only stream for, 3 to 4 hours. But I've been consistent with 4 hours. So you're probably missing that last one, but usually it's not that important. But you see, that's what I do, man. I think about you guys. I don't do it for myself. Kick. But man, we're gonna have a good one today. We're gonna have a good one today. We're gonna have a good weekend. I think we have a lot of things to talk about over the weekend. And that's great. I've enjoyed making solo content rather than React content recently. I really am enjoying this. I think about doing more. I mean, I'm obviously doing it every stream, but I don't want to do it specifically for gameplay. So it's been very, very fun. Let's wait for a couple of more people to log in and tune into the stream, and then we're gonna talk about some WoW streamers. I don't like them. They're being dishonest. I think it's important we talk about it. I mean, I do like certain streamers, but some streamers, man, they're just chilling. And it's unfortunate. Not trying to call anyone specific. Not trying to go mean on Esfand or anyone. Think Esfand is a great guy. I just don't like it when people are in cahoots with Blizzard and talking about Classic Plus. It just irritates me. It rubs me the wrong way. But we'll wait and see. Let's save something for the video. Damn, guys, we've been increasing. We have 119 followers. They're businessmen with mics. The fact that you call them businessmen just goes to show how much you respect them. Shame on you. They're not even that. They're just, listen. There's something I can't say on stream, but they're that. I'm just, listen, they all clout fiends, okay? They don't care about anything. They don't care about the game. They don't care about integrity, about honesty, about transparency. All they care about is padding their own wallets. That's all they... I can say clown? No, if the word was clown, I would have said that. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm allowed to say clown. I'm allowed to say clown. It's fine. It's fine. But no, it's worse than a clown. Because a clown is honest. A clown at least is doing shit to make you laugh. This is not making me laugh. This is making me sadder by the day. That's the problem, really. I mean, if they were clowns like that, that was awesome. That was great. I would have liked that. But it's not even the case. It's not even that. So, prepare. Let's wait just 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes would be fine. Because I started the stream 10 minutes late. I had to go to the bathroom. I had an emergency shitaruski. I had to go. I had to go, man. I had a shitarino. You know that. Unfortunately. Man, I do really like Esfand chat. It's so cool. It's like World of Warcraft chat. How did he do it? Is that some sort of an add-on for Twitch? Damn, that's sick. Look at his chat. I really like that. It looks really good. It's a very cool chat box. But I just opted for the normal one because I'm a basic bitch like that. So, let's see. Anyway, what do you guys think about Classic Plus? Any opinions? I know some of you are strict Guild Wars 2 players, but you're gonna play Classic Plus regardless because I'm gonna be making you. So, what is your opinions on that? Explain. Talk to me. I need to know. I want to know. What is that? Oh, by the way, we're gonna respond to the Classic Plus leaks as well. I forgot to say it. But we're gonna start strong. We're gonna start with this. Nothing I have Guild Wars 1 if I want to play old game. Bruh. Will be good at first, then Blizzard will destroy everyone and we'll go back to private servers. I'm going to play it, but it's Blizzard, so I have low expectations. Yeah, that's about right. That's what I thought you guys would answer. And that's fair. That's fair. I would like to try it, but I just can't get over the fact that I would have to pay the money. No way that's ever going to happen again. I understand. That is like the basest take ever, Krysa. It can't possibly be worse than Dragonflight. True. Are you sure about that? There's the meme of John Cena. It would be applicable here. It just I don't really know, man. I don't trust them with anything. But anyway, we waited long enough. Let's start talking about this. Many people would join, surely, and tune into the stream. And this is important. This is important. So let's get into it. Just shot it off the thingy. So yeah, this is going to be a good one. Now, I haven't pre-watched this. Okay, I only watched the first couple of minutes. I wanted to verify this video is going to be, you know, applicable for what I'm going to talk about. So this is important. This is a very important topic. I spoken about this 2 weeks ago, not into further detail. This time, I'm gonna go, like, all in, okay? I really want to speak about this. This is important. Wait, let me move you guys because you're sitting exactly on Sven face and not in a good way. So I'm gonna be moving you here. There you go. Okay, now we can all read it. We can all see the thing and it will be fine. I skipped the first minute because he was just reacting to the Mad Season video we've reacted to. And now he started his solo segment. So now he's about to talk about Classic Plus and his experience with Blizzard and all of that. And yeah, you're about to see. You're about to see exactly what I'm talking about when we shouldn't trust streamers with Classic Plus. Just wait and see. I've watched the first 2 minutes. I wanted to verify it's okay. Just wait. It's going to be a good one. I haven't watched the rest.
Watching my stream live at BlizzCon. You guys know I do a big thing for BlizzCon. I'm IRL streaming. I'm there like in person for the talks, for the panels. I have like the feed on the screen. Like we do a big thing for BlizzCon. It's very cool, right? We're gonna be doing more big things this year for BlizzCon. I have a big event that I'm in the process of planning. I want to announce it very soon, but I'm waiting for some key things to get squared away to do the official announcement. So if you guys are going to BlizzCon, keep an eye out for the day before BlizzCon, Friday night. So BlizzCon's gonna be Saturday, Sunday. There's gonna be something Friday night. Just keep an eye out. If you guys remember.
Now, already this is a huge problem, by the way. I'm not going to pause immediately. I'm just going to mention that if someone is that deep in cahoots with Blizzard, you should never trust them.
Whenever the Season of Discovery announcement was made, during the announcement, I was very just like, I mean, they were announcing like rogues being able to tank, mages being able to heal. And I was like kind of looking around the room and the people were cheering and I'm like, what are we doing here? I got to play it at BlizzCon, which is great. I was super thankful to be able to get a firsthand experience of it. I was like, you know what? That was kind of weird, but it's
he's
not
talking
as
about
bad as I first thought. There's some things about this that were fun. I talked to Agrand about it extensively.
Yeah, he's talking about Season of Discovery, just so you guys won't get confused.
And every time I get to talk to somebody like Agrand, I've gotten a chance to talk to WoW devs a lot over the years, current devs, former devs, whether it's the guys that like originally worked on the game, Jeff Kaplan, Kevin Jordan, Mark Kern, John Statz, like having a chance to talk to the original guys. I've learned so much from talking to these guys. I've learned so much about not just WoW, but like game design in general and like the way these guys think about things. And they're
and how to snatch a warm bottle of milk under 5 seconds. Yeah, truly. Blizzard employees, you can learn so much from them. You can truly siphon the knowledge they've garnered and cultivated over the years.
Legitimately, like these guys are like geniuses. Like I have so much respect for not just them, but the amount of time that they spent talking to me about these kinds of things. And even now, like, we'll still talk and I'll message them off
Yes,
stream.
everyone who works at Blizzard is a prodigy at malpractice, and just okay. It's okay. Let's not pause too much right now.
And it's cool.
I can go on and on. It's fine.
I've also gotten a chance to talk to a lot of these guys. It's very interesting because sometimes I will talk about something with WoW and I'll be like, what the hell are we doing here? What is going on?
Okay.
And I'll talk to some of these guys and I'm like, okay, we're on the same page. So what's going on here? We're actually on the same page. So what the hell is the deal? A big part of it is when a team gets so big, there's so many different like checks and balances and things that happen, and it takes so long. And like, just because I might agree.
So remove those checks and balances. Make a smaller team that is dedicated to working on World of Warcraft and make it better. You don't need a bunch of HR Karens and financial guys in suits telling you what to do or which direction to take the game in. You need sweaty, balding men deciding how World of Warcraft should look like.
Agree with, like, let's say like I'll have a conversation with a guy and like we agree on a concept, but like it's obviously like that's not what's happening. It's like, what the hell's going on here? I might talk to all these people and like I agree with one person here and like we agree on this and I agree with that guy on this and I agree with that guy on this. But then it's like, does that work all the way through? I mean, I'll be honest with you. Half the time I'm talking to these guys and it's like they can't always.
Does it work all the way through? They have like a really cool idea for a character and then it like reaches to Holly Longdale. She looks at this and it's like, damn, that's a big man with muscles. Hell no. I'm about to take that out. You just know that's what's happening. And it's so unfortunate. He can't say it in detail because obviously he is lying in the same bed with Blizzard. He doesn't want to be monetarily crippled because of it. And I respect the hustle, right? I do get it. So I will say it for him. Holly Longdale should get the boot. Holly Longdale destroyed the game. She had her chance. She had many years to work upon World of Warcraft. And she screwed up every single time. She gotta go. She gotta go, and the same group of people who hijacked the narrative of World of Warcraft, they should all be out of there immediately. The moment they would be gone, Blizzard and World of Warcraft in particular can start the healing process.
It's like tell you exactly what's going on, right? Because their own stuff. And I'll be like, what about this? Or what's going on here? Or what do you think about this? And sometimes they're just like, I won't say who in particular does this because I think it's very funny. But there's one guy in particular, like sometimes I'm talking to him and he just looks at me and he's like, and I'm like, I'm preaching to the choir, aren't I? Like, yeah. I know I'm preaching to the choir when I talk to this one dude.
Are they like neutering all the Blizzard employees? Like they literally cannot say what they think? It's so insane that Blizzard is truly sitting on a golden goose when it comes to World of Warcraft, and they're intentionally not doing anything. Intentionally, you can tell. Even their employees are so disgruntled, they cannot do anything. They don't have a say in anything. They're just doing grunt work, and they want to affect the game in a meaningful way. It's so horrendous. And people thought that moving from Activision to Microsoft was actually going to solve this. Yeah, true.
In particular. I'm like, back to the original sort of point of what I'm saying here. SOD was announced and I was like, this is weird. I played it. I was like, wait, this isn't so bad. But I was worried. I was worried about a number of things. And one of the key things that I mentioned back then, I don't know if this was in a YouTube video or on a live stream or whatever, and this is something I told Blizzard right then and there. I said, I'm so worried that this thing just snowballs out of control and you're going to get so much bloat. It essentially is going to kind of turn into retail. I would call...
You thought they were going to update Season of Discovery? Brother, it was always a quick crash grab. Everyone knows that. It was a cheap attempt for Blizzard to mask as a Classic Plus because right now there's a insane amount of hype upon it. And whenever it failed and Season of Discovery flopped hard, Blizzard just immediately dipped and said it was an experiment. It was obviously a lie. Everyone knows it. It was a quick crash grab. And actually, maybe it was successful in doing that because WoW people will gobble up anything that remotely resembles Classic or Classic Plus for that matter. So maybe they were successful.
Odd, like retail minus in a lot of ways, because there's so many systems and
but
weird
long
things
term
that
they
are
failed.
introduced to the game that they did kind of use SOD as a testing ground for Classic Plus beta. And I said this years ago, and I was like, I think during the announcement, I was like, this is 100%, this is Classic Plus beta, 1000%.
No, it's not. It's not even remotely close to a Classic Plus. You want Classic Plus? Go play Turtle WoW. Oh, you can't. Blizzard shut them down because it was really good Classic Plus experience. Of course. So, at this point, I think the Blizzard glaze began. By the way, this is the point where I stopped watching. So, from this point out, everything he's going to say is new to me.
Still think that, and I still think that things they did in SOD, not everything was bad, don't get me wrong, but I do think that the way that they approached a lot of the problems or the things they wanted to have a solution for, I think it was kind of the tale as old as time sort of issue with Blizzard, and it's a band-aid fix. Everything kind of has a band-aid fix. They don't try and fix a problem from the root. They go and they're like, oh, well, people don't like this, and this seems to be an issue, so let's kind of like slap a new system on top of this or slap a new system on top of that and kind of just deal with it. And it kind of...
W. Actually, I did not expect a W from Espen there. True, and this is the exact problem with retail. Every expansion, we're swapping out, in and out, like 5 different systems because nothing really works. It's like, oh, people don't like this? Okay, let's add that. Oh, people want this? Okay, let's add this, take away that. Talents are trash. Okay, let's do some pruning. And like the talents are probably the best example I can give you, right? Because every expansion they pile up, it becomes too much. Then they do some pruning and people are like, that's not good enough. It was never the problem with talents. The problem with talents is that they're not really fun or exciting right now. That's the real issue. But Blizzard think that like number of talents is what make people like it's what makes the difference. And honestly, it's not even the talents, because the talents are actually quite okay right now in Midnight. It's just that the game is so fast and you get all the talents really fast. You don't need to work from them. You don't have delayed gratification. And again, hyper fast gameplay is the root of the problem in many of Blizzard games right now. It's, you know, it kind of makes sense, I guess, in Diablo because it's an ARPG, but in World of Warcraft, it completely butchered the game. Completely butchered the game. There's nothing good about it, and that's really the root of all problems. That is what they need to take care of, but they will never do that because the game is currently designed for modern audience that don't even play it.
It works in the interim. It works in the short period of time, but it causes other problems down the road, and it eventually will change the game entirely into what retail is. And by the way, retail is fine. I think there's a lot of people that like retail for what it is.
Nobody likes retail. The game is like fake, and the entire game is just filled with bots. The numbers are obviously being bloated. The numbers aren't real. They're just being propped up with bots. Everyone knows it. Like, stop shilling. It's disgusting. Like, stop making people think that retail is active. If you want to see how active retail WoW is, go actually play it. But nobody does that. I did that. I saw how many bots were running rampant openly out there in the cities. Just go to Silvermoon and see for yourself. It's that easy. But again, these people don't play retail, so they don't know. Esfand himself admits to not playing retail. So I don't know why he's even saying that. It's just ridiculous. Everyone knows that retail numbers are fake. Everyone, because every bot is a paying customer for Blizzard. That's why they don't take care of the problem. It's the same with Twitch. Everyone's botting on Twitch, and people know that. Okay, it's so obvious. You can literally check it right now live on stream. Go check top streamers and see. Go check washed up streamers that are being propped by bots, by view botters. You can see that they have like 10k views and minus 35 followers on the same stream. That is quite literally impossible. So it's so easy to verify too. It's just so insane to me that people actually believe these fake numbers. The moment Blizzard will start taking care of bots, no one would play retail. And they know that. That's why they don't do it.
I'm coming from a very specific audience of person. Put it on a vendor syndrome. I love that term. I love that you called it that, because that's a lot of like how I feel. I'm a very specific generation of WoW player that Blizzard has lost. Do I still play WoW? Yes, I love Burning Crusade. I love vanilla. I'm doing what I think is my last run of Burning Crusade right now. There's certain things that would make me want to play classic vanilla again. A couple things, if they changed, I would be like, you know what, let's run it back. And then the other is a classic plus done the right way. I feel like if Classic Plus comes out, I will play it no matter what. It's a new launch. It's hype. It's something we've been asking for years.
It's money.
It's something that I've been like begging for years. It is how my
It's a lot of money.
streaming career started, kind of being the guy pushing for Classic WoW in the first place and it leading into Classic
Okay, it's a big sack of money. We get it.
Plus. There's no way
Stop.
that I'm gonna not do that. But for how long? It all depends on the meat of the game, the gameplay loop, and the systems and stuff that keep you in the game. The nostalgia is the hook, the spectacle.
No, it's not. I'm not nostalgia bound. Classic was good because Classic was a fire game, the best MMO ever. The nostalgia argument died the moment Classic re-released. Everyone knows that. Stop faking it. It's not nostalgia. I came into World of Warcraft during Draenor because, you know, that's the time when I got my first credit card. My parents refused to buy me anything online and video games for that matter, which, by the way, W parents, I guess. But I purchased World of Warcraft with my own money. That was actually my first purchase ever, believe it or not. Can you imagine? You get your first credit card and the first thing you buy is Warlords of Draenor. I guess I really wanted to do them table missions, huh? But yeah, the garrison farming wasn't really for me. I tried it until, you know, Legion and BFA. BFA, I ended up quitting. I understood that pushing turtles into the water isn't going to make me hooked about this game. I tried to realize the hype. I tried to get into it. I tried to see what was the World of Warcraft that everyone talked about without even realizing this game was long dead. But that was my experience. Whenever Classic came out, my good friend who actually played Classic on release, I mean, not on release, when it was released for the first time, believe it or not, he played it as a kid. He told me, you gotta play this version of the game. It's completely different, and nothing is similar to what you know. So we played together, and oh boy, from that moment on, I knew what an MMORPG should look like, what an MMORPG should be like. And I have no idea how in 20 plus years of MMORPG creations, we've never seen anything remotely close to vanilla World of Warcraft, save for Rift maybe. And that game failed because it came during Blizzard Wrath of the Lich King, so it stood no chance. But that's a discussion for a different day. Regardless, this is not about nostalgia. I wasn't nostalgia bound. Many players like me aren't nostalgia bound. Stop with that cope. It's just a straight up lie.
Is the hook. These are all things that it's a layup. Anything that Blizzard does next for WoW is going to be Classic Plus, if that makes sense. I think whatever Blizzard comes out with next is going to be seen as this brand new reimagining of Classic WoW, whether it's Classic Plus or everything but the next retail expansion. They're going to see it as that, and it's going to have this hype. If Season of Discovery were to come out now, it's Classic Plus because of what this community has done to itself. The community has hyped this thing up. Blizzard needs to understand that whatever they're doing here, the stakes are high, bro. If they come out with a Classic Plus and it is not up to par, if it doesn't hit, they're in very bad shape.
Exactly. And this is doubly true nowadays because they took down all the Classic Plus private servers, which is acceptable. It's their IP. I'm not going to tell them not to do it. But you should understand that people expectation right now are Total WoW at the baseline and above it. And if you can't one-up your fans using your own engine, you're revolting. Like, that's insane. Like, all you can do is just literally puke at their direction. It's insane. There would be nothing else, and players would be so pissed. They would be so mad, because if you would not be able to get over Turtle WoW head, people are never gonna let this one slide through. They would never let you forget that. And don't get me wrong, people will still try out Classic Plus just for the gist of it at the first month, but in long term, the game would immediately die. It won't last over a couple of months, and then Blizzard will just leave it to rot and die. And Classic Plus is something that will need constant maintenance, constant updates, because people do expect long-term commitment from Blizzard, and they want to be committed to the game themselves. So Blizzard do need to deliver on that one, and he's actually right about this.
I don't think they can afford to have something with this much hype end up being like Season of Discovery was as far as the results. Discovery was very popular at the beginning. Everybody tried it, and it's going to have that. But this taper off that every MMO will have, every MMO in the current year will have this big hype period, and then it's going to taper off. It's just the nature of it. And then slowly, hopefully, if it's good, we'll slowly build back up. That's what you want. That's what you're looking for.
Funny enough, World of Warcraft didn't have that. World of Warcraft, if you go look at the old graph, it's literally like this. It's literally like this. It peaked in Wrath of the Lich King, and then it like slowly went down, and then it really picked up in Warlords of Draenor because of the insanely good trailer they had, and then people actually played the expansion and immediately dipped. So it's not really true what he's saying. I think it's true nowadays because the market is so saturated with new games and everyone just constantly jumping between them. But that being said, I don't think that should be true. I think the game can slowly rise up if trust in Blizzard would rise as well. But unfortunately, trusting Blizzard is like trusting Satan. So you really need to keep your wits to yourself here.
Looking for. The hope is that it's good enough to keep people in, that it tapers off as little as possible. That's what you're hoping for. Sometimes I do worry that Blizzard has this audience. This is the audience Blizzard has, and this is the audience Blizzard wants. Instead of catering to what's already there, they're trying to grab something that's not there, and it's a problem.
Yes.
What I think Blizzard needs to do, Blizzard needs to go after me, my audience, where I came from. I'm the 2004, the original vanilla WoW player. I'm the Burning Crusade player. I played the OG versions of the game, right? I played them a lot. I was a kid. I came back to private servers to like finish it. Be like, man, I'll run it back again. No, actually, you know what? I came back to private servers to kind of just do something. I'm like, yeah, you know, I'll do this again. We'll see how it is. Like, I'll level on a Blizz-like server with progressive itemization, all this stuff. This is like the Elysium server that was based off the Nostalrius core, and it led the push for legacy servers. That was like the crux of it, was what they did with Nostalrius, which, by the way, Blizzard still never did, and they never did the best version of a vanilla WoW that they could, which would have been that, like a true...
Damn, that's crazy. Did he stream himself playing private servers? Because that's against the OS. I almost did it by accident until people warned me Blizzard were on my ass and I like immediately dipped. That's crazy, bro. Like, stuff big streamers get away with is actually insane. But maybe he didn't stream it and that's like fine. I just don't know, really. They took him down? Okay. So at least we have that. At least Blizzard were rightful of that. Okay, finally. Some equality.
Blizz-like vanilla WoW. They were...
By the way, if this was another person, he would have been permanently banned, though.
Less Blizz-like than the private servers, Nostalrius, Elysium, Light's Hope, that came before that led this whole charge. I do think those were better than what Blizzard came out with in 2019, unfortunately. On the flip side, I think Burning Crusade Classic that I played in like 2020, 2021 was more fun than the Burning Crusade that I played originally. Like, that was the most fun I ever had. Gameplay wise. Every time I do this, man, it kind of turns into a whole discussion. We're like 2 minutes into this video. Season of Discovery was not Classic Plus. It was Classic Plus Beta. It was a testing grounds for different things that they could try. And I think that the way that they approached a lot of problems was Band-Aid fixes.
Like, how can you even realistically call it Classic Plus? What was it that was constituting a Classic Plus experience for you? Like, he would never go into detail explaining it because he's lying through his teeth. That's what I really don't like about streamers, about WoW streamers in particular. They all lie. They all obfuscate. They all use a certain language that makes sure you don't really understand to the fullest what they're saying, because they can't be clear about anything. And the reason is, they're in cahoots with Blizzard. That's why whenever he said earlier that Blizzard should target him, and he didn't go into further detail, what he meant is that Blizzard should stop pandering to women and children and should go after nerdy men. That's what he wanted to say. Now, he can't say it because he knows that like Blizzard will cook him alive. He knows that, so I will say it for him. And by the way, it's not like women didn't like World of Warcraft. Literally, Asmongold's mother played World of Warcraft, but they weren't the target audience. The target audience was always young adults. And that was cool, and that was good, and that was great, and that was fine. You don't have to pander to people who do not even play your game. You don't have to pander to people who all they want is to be seen as like these virtuous gods that we have to sit below to and just, I don't know, suckle on their toes. I really don't know what these people like. To be honest, it might be just anything. They're so weird. You don't have to do that. Just go back to your roots. But no, Blizzard want to virtue signal. They want to use this performative language. They want to make sure that they seen as the heroes of Earth while they're doing Darkspear, Troll, Rainbow, Dash events that nobody actually participate in for a cause that is unknown at best, and making a big deal out of it. That is cringe. These type of players were always on the fringe. You should never take them seriously, and you should always cater to the people who actually loves and play your game.
Fixes do not work to fix things. And why do people want vanilla so bad? People want vanilla. People want classic, right? Now, people want a little bit more. They want a little bit of sprinkles. They want a little bit of plus, right? Maybe they want a little bit of fruit in their frozen yogurt. The core of what they want is that classic WoW plus. I think when you do too many things to fix problems, to come up with solutions.
Yeah, women like WoW. There was an old Craigslist post of some woman who wanted to mount in one sentence. If you, oh God. Okay, yeah, I see what you're talking about, but listen. Women, of course, they love World of Warcraft. Why wouldn't they? They had some badass heroes. Everyone loves them. The thing is, oh, Jesus, what a voice crack. What I meant by that is that Blizzard version of a woman is what people don't actually like. Blizzard think, oh, just add sparkles, just add rainbows. That's what these broads like, right? No, that's not it. Like, why wouldn't they love dark, gritty fantasy? It clearly worked previously, so why not now? It's just Blizzard version idea of a woman is what irritates me, because it's clearly wrong. And it's the same with men. Exactly the same with men. They think men actually like to sit there for 3 hours watching Anduin cry. Like, do you really think I want to watch this man baby cry over some green baby shoulder? I don't want to watch that. I don't want to be girl boss by Sylvanas, Yas slay Queen Ark after the jailer embarrassment. I don't want to watch that crap. I just want to watch Garrosh again. Garrosh wasn't the villain, he was the hero. I'm starting to realize that by the day now.
For things that people want anyway, you end up having this issue of now you are over-optimizing the game. You're over-homogenizing the classes. There's not distinct class design. Every single class in Vanilla WoW is different. In Burning Crusade, it starts to overlap a little bit. Muddies the waters. So you have distinct class design, tank identity, healer identity, DPS identity in Vanilla. Things kind of start to do this a little bit in Burning Crusade. In Wrath is like kind of, it's pretty muddy,
yeah,
right? I would say it overlaps kind of hard. And then by the time you get to Cataclysm, it's completely out the window. That is now a different type of game. And Blizzard needs to understand this, and they need to learn this. The class design of whatever happens next is pivotal to the success of a Classic Plus. The class design has to be good. You need to have that class flavor. You need to have that tank identity. You need to have the healer identity. You need to have the DPS identity. When I play a paladin, I play a paladin. When I play a rogue, I am a rogue. A warrior is a warrior. They're all different. It's insanely important. And if you optimize everything out of it, a shaman is a shaman, especially for the hybrids, by the way. Hybrid design is so important. People are like, oh, well, they think paladin is boring. You know what? Maybe paladin isn't for you. You think shaman is boring? Maybe shaman isn't for you.
Facts. If you like every single class in a video game, the design is bad. I always said that. I shouldn't love a rogue. If I love a rogue in Guild Wars 2, that means Guild Wars 2 is doing something wrong. Like, I shouldn't be liking rogues. I hate stealth, I hate being sneaky, I hate fast attacks. So, everything that constitutes a rogue as a whole, I dislike. So, if you make a rogue that I enjoy playing, you didn't do a great job, you did a poor one.
Different class. Shaman doesn't need to be just like a rogue or a warrior. Paladin doesn't need to be just like a rogue or a warrior. Druid doesn't need to be just like a rogue or a warrior. What happened in retail? They were like, oh, we can't figure out a way to balance cat and bear, so we're just gonna split them into two separate specs. We're gonna have like Feral, I think still is the name of the DPS cat spec, and then Guardian is bear. And there's, dude, oh, damn. This is turning into like a whole separate discussion, separate video, but let's kind of reel it back in. I want to look at what Mad Season did, and let's talk more about what Mad Season's talking about here. The rune system,
okay,
I think the rune
I haven't
system
watched
was
this.
A fun idea at first.
So, okay, wait. Oh, he's talking about the rune system?
Some ideas are good ideas for a certain period of time. I don't want to dump on the rune system this much, because I think a lot of people think runes are stupid and sod. I'm going to be...
They are. They just borrowed like abilities from previous expansions. So what are we talking about here? Of course, that was the laziest thing you could have done. And some of these were new, and like that's great, obviously. But for the most part, it was just like 80% borrowed stuff. Like, who cares? We already played with this.
fair and say that I think the rune system for phase 1 and how they wanted to do it was actually incredibly fun. It was super good. I remember doing that Divine Storm quest and it felt like everybody in the world was trying to find out how to get Divine Storm at level 25. It was really cool at the beginning. The problem here is it's not a good system for the long term. It's not something that like the gameplay loop over time can be maintained.
Warriors are the best tanks.
Exactly.
And,
he's right about that.
Classes and specs being
So I
great,
wonder if he's
and
just
some
going to
things
continue
bad,
watching
but
this. I'm gonna skip it a little.
Was classic. It was like
isn't the best either.
Okay, let's see.
no, it's not. Okay, some of SOD was good. My big problem with SOD was like the systems. Them trying to have everybody do everything. It just didn't feel right. It didn't feel classic.
Yeah, Season of Discovery was sublime. The problem ahead with Season of Discovery is everything. Nice. Good sentence.
I think what they need to do with Classic Plus, they need to take existing play styles of how you play your class in the game, different specs, different builds, and they need to expand on, they need to enable those, continue to enable those, and expand on those play styles. And maybe even expand on the ones that are like a little bit weak, right? What I mean by this is something like, hey, if I'm a shaman and I want to tank a 5-man dungeon, like shamans should be like just fine 5-man dungeon tanks. If they want to off-tank some certain things in raids, having some things in the enhancement tree that lets them build into like a tank shaman, I think is totally fine. TBC pre-patch is a good place to start, but without the TBC, I think so too. That's something I've been harping on a lot, is start with the TBC pre-patch and then go from there. I think Wrath of the Lich King is a bad idea. Like, I do not want, if I'm a paladin, what do paladins get in Wrath? Divine Storm, Hammer of the Righteous is Wrath, Beacon for Holy. I think starting there with the design being Burning Crusade, I think is fine. But what happens is like the Wrath Paladin is like, it's kind of a warrior. It's just a glorified warrior. Oh, also something else. Prop Paladin in Wrath is insanely broken. Prop Paladin in Burning Crusade is pretty good, but it's not broken. And
it's really
I think
good.
That having the identity of like Prop Paladin is like an AoE tank, and your warrior is like the jack of all trades, can do everything pretty good. And the
Not really, it was mostly single target, but sure. I think Druid was like the all things doing.
Druid is like your big beefy single target health tank. I think that's good. Right, high armor, high health, physical damage. I think that's nice. I like tank identity. I like warriors having a bunch of tools for tanking. Give them the most buttons to press, like cooldowns and stuff like that for different things. Prop paladins, they should be able to AoE tank with consecration and stuff like that. It's not to the point where they're like de facto the best tank. Whereas in Wrath of the Lich King, prop paladins are just like de facto the best tank. Prop paladin vanilla doesn't exist. It exists, but it's like kind of memey, and you got to go like, there's a line there. I tanked a lot of things in vanilla as a prop paladin. I think I tanked all of Molten Core.
Okay, I think he's just going to talk about irrelevant things from now on. He's just going to react to the Mad Season show vid. Anyway, guys, I hope what I wanted to tell you came across as clear. This is why you really shouldn't trust streamers with Classic Plus and any information they give you. They're in the same bed with Blizzard. They don't really care about anything save for padding their own wallets. And unfortunately, you could have seen this clear as day in this video. Even though, I will say, he had some really great points there. But he couldn't go into further detail. He couldn't tell Blizzard what to actually do. Because he doesn't care enough, and he knows that nothing really matters unless he opens his mouth and actually talk against this. But he would never speak against this. Streamers will never speak against Blizzard, and that's what's going to kill World of Warcraft Classic Plus. Okay, now you all know. Now you all know. There we go. We have one more video to watch. It's very insane. What do you guys think about that? Tell me. Let me know. Light my eyes. Is there something I missed there that you wanted me to talk about? Anything? Oh, you said something, Sergeant Pepper? It's infantizing and patronizing of women? Yeah, obviously. That's all that Blizzard do. That's all they care about. They don't care about anything else. We have a video about the leaks, by the way, for Classic Plus. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch a video about the leaks. Oh, wait, let me return the chat here, so I won't forget. There we go. Any opinions? Okay, seems like you guys are silent today. I don't know, interesting. But it is what it is, surely. Let's just start talking about the Classic Plus leaks. Apparently there was something new, I guess. Or maybe he's gonna talk about the screenshot we've seen. About the WoW Camelot. even though nobody really knows what it is. But okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, but those streamers just warming Classic Plus lunch, obviously. Like, they don't really care. They care about money. They don't give a shit. They don't care about you or I. All they care about is themselves. It's unfortunate. But you're absolutely right. I mean, that's why I'm here for. To call out Blizzard for their shenaniganry. Okay, so guys, let's start talking about Classic Plus thing. We're gonna it will suck. It will. It will never be as good as Turtle WoW. I can already tell. If it will be as good as Turtle WoW, like, I'm gonna be the happiest man in the world, but I don't think that's likely to happen. I'm not saying there's not a single chance. I'm saying that is very, very unlikely. I really hope that I'm wrong about this, though. And Blizzard can actually pull this off, just copying Turtle WoW. I really hope that. So, anyway, guys, we had a new leaks about Classic Plus. We had a lot of new leaks about Classic Plus recently. I wanted to cover this video. Apparently, it just huddles them together. You know, at this point, I think Classic Plus is just a manifestation of disgruntled WoW players' ideas. I really don't know what's going to come out of it. All I know is that Blizzard is never going to do right by us because they're the most reprehensible company on planet Earth.
World of Warcraft leaks aren't really worth spending that much time on. Between fan-made concept art presented as internal documents, screenshots with no proof behind them, and roadmaps that conveniently just predict what everyone really wants,
thank you
there's
for the
no
follow,
shortage of people throwing things at the wall. And 9 times out of 10, the right move is to just wait for Blizzard to fully confirm something before really starting to talk about it. However, this one is a little bit different, and it's getting some serious attention right now from the WoW community.
Look at that. I think they entered this screen by mistake. I think it was supposed to be the Excel sheet for their quarterly earnings, and they're like, oh, what the hell? Get that out of the way. That's not it.
Because this leak was first seen back in August of 2025, when it was supposedly a leak for the future of World of Warcraft, including retail, classic, and various other genres too. And back then it didn't really get any attention whatsoever because the World of Warcraft has a lot of leaks. There's a reason I don't cover them all. But just the other week on June 16th, data miners found something that leaked this old image with something that just started to hit their internal servers. And this is just way more than anything that could possibly be a coincidence. So let's go through what we have on the image, why it appears to be something rather legitimate, and what it could mean for the future of Classic. So as mentioned, this is a franchise slate for World of Warcraft, going over the future of the game and its various different versions. And given that this first appeared in August of 2025, it has matched up with a lot of real dates, such as the War Within launching Q3 of 2024, Midnight WoW plotted Q1 2026, and TBC Classic Anniversary releasing in late 2025, into early 2026. Mr. Pandaria on this was also due to come out mid-2025, and again, that checks out. The biggest detail though is codename Camelot, which appears under the Era or Camelot section of the presentation, and this is positioned to release around Q3 of 2026, which is when BlizzCon.
The thing that scares me the most about this, and I'm going to be like dead honest here, is the fact that it's right under Wrath of the Lich King. Now, the reason I'm afraid for this is because Camelot just seems like an expansion. It just seems to be like a season of Discovery too. I think that's why they chose this name. This name doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I think if they wanted to do something more grandiose, they would have called it like Classic Redemption or some shit like that. I don't know, I'm just making stuff on the fly. It wouldn't have been Camelot. I don't think Camelot is an appealing name. I don't think it's an appropriate name. I think it's going to be a very cheap, fast version for them to add cash. Also, on top of that, why would you release it so close to Classic? Wrath of the Lich King? That's what kind of irks me. I really don't get it. And also why we have in 2028 Classic Fresh. God, why? When will they stop milking this for the love of God? Just make something good.
Will be, by the way. This is also...
Yeah, it's a patch. Exactly. That's what I'm afraid of.
So speculated to pick up as of patch 1.60, which is quite a leap from what we have at the moment, and is also kind of interesting because Classic Era and Season of Discovery currently sit on a 1.15 version of the client. When you see a project on a completely separate branch that far forwards, it really does stand out. That is a massive jump in versions from what we're used to at the moment. I mean, regular Classic ends on 1.12, but Blizzard have been building on it a lot since then. The 1.60 figure likely signals that Camelot, or whatever this is being built on a substantially more modern and updated version of the Classic engine than what's currently running on the live servers. I mean, if you've played Classic for long enough, you've seen moments when different versions of the game have updates that mess up other versions of the game. Like when Blizzard put new world buffs in Season of Discovery and then they started to appear on Classic Era, or when Season of Discovery received some updates or raid tuning and it broke something in Classic Era in Max Ramus.
So just build a new engine. You're a multi-billion-dollar company. Like, I don't care. Like, oh, Blizzard using their new engine is causing problem with the old one. So don't have an old one, you weirdo. Just make a good new one from scratch. Like, do you think I care? I don't care. Just make the game good. It's such a weird cope. I really hate when people defend their old-ass engine like that. It just really, it just distraughts me. Like, how can you be so dull? Why are you protecting a multi-billion-dollar company that clearly has all the means to be successful? They're sitting on a golden goose. They have the best IP in the world. They can make the best MMORPG out there with ease. All they need is the will to do so.
Thing kind of happened like clockwork every
So
single
annoying.
time there was a major update, because as far as I'm aware, they're having to try and deal with these two databases which are overlapping each other simultaneously, and it's just really messy. So I think if they are pushing something entirely new, then they will want to move to something which is more consistent moving forwards. But the biggest question will of course always be, what actually is Camelot? The most natural way to read into it is, simply put, it's Classic Plus that we're all expecting Q3 2026 around
Yes.
BlizzCon. We all know it's happening. Blizzard
The source, I made that up. The source is, trust me, dude. Man, WoW players are grasping at straws, dude. It's crazy how hard we want to believe this would be Classic Plus, and we don't even know it. It will be something new, I will say that. But I think it's not going to be that big. Honestly, don't think so. It really, like, so many things about this just don't register inside of my brain. Maybe they're just a me thing. Maybe I've grown to be so skeptical of Blizzard, I'm not willing to believe anything until I see it or try it myself.
have been hinting at it forever.
I've
It's
been
finally
hurt.
going to arrive to pretty much nobody's surprise, right? I also want to bring up a second possibility that could come alongside Classic Plus, because Camelot could function as a bit of a consolidation point for Classic Era realms, a permanent landing destination where characters from various progression tracks end up and stay, rather than being scattered across these different realm clusters. Because as you can also see in the image, they're going to be doing Classic Fresh again, and then TBC Fresh again, and this whole cycle is just going to keep repeating, so those characters are going to need somewhere to end up. Camelot could be like a kingdom of different servers where characters can go and stay, whilst Blizzard continually rolls fresh on and on.
So it's going to be Purgatory? It's going to be, like, what? Is this like Blizzard version of Dante's Inferno? So you start with Classic, you progress to TBC, Wrath of the Lich King, Cataclysm, and then somewhere down the line you just end up in a limbo that's Camelot? That's, I don't know how that idea works, Chief. I don't think that's good.
That's probably reading into the name of it a bit too much, because gaming companies do codename projects all of the time. This isn't unusual, but it could just be a coincidence.
It
But
could be a
beyond just
codename.
Camelot, the franchise slate progression road tells its own story, partly through what it includes and partly through what is absent. So Wrath of the Lich King Anniversary appears in Q4 of 2026, sitting very close to the Camelot launch window. Now, Blizzard's official 2026 roadmap made no mention whatsoever of Wrath Anniversary, which has fed some speculation about whether it is actually going to happen. The slate suggests that it is, and the timing makes logical sense. I've also gone over Wrath Anniversary in some recent videos, and I think it's absolutely happening. Blizzard will have seen how much money they've made from TBC Anniversary, from re-releasing it, selling all the upgrade packs, selling all the boosts and so on, and they will
What, come on, nobody's exciting for WoD Classic? Guys, ain't nobody want Garrison and table missions again? What are you on about? That's crazy. Literally, Blizzard would be leaving free money on the floor. That's insane. I know, because I came into WoW during Warlords of Draenor. I know that. It's insane. That was the time that I got my first credit card, and if you could actually imagine that, my first ever purchase was Warlords of Draenor. That was quite literally the first purchase I've ever made with my credit card. and it will always be a shame upon this credit card.
Will want to capitalize on that again 100%.
God
but you may
bless.
think, hang on, Blizzard isn't going to release 2 separate versions of World of Warcraft that close to one another, and
Yeah,
all I
don't
can
ever
say
think
is
about it. I
they do
can't.
this all the time. It's really not unusual. It seems to me that Blizzard make the majority of their money on World of Warcraft when something releases, and then afterwards things are just kind of a bonus. The real life gold farm for them is when something comes out. We've seen it with TBC Anniversary. This is how Blizzard approaches expansions. At the start of it, there's loads of news, loads of updates, loads of blue posts, they're changing a bunch of things. It gets to that point where it releases, and now what? Now how many more updates have we seen with TBC Classic? How much more raid tuning? Have Blizzard paid attention to class balancing? Have they been making any more significant changes? No, that release window is done, and the expansion is just going straight until Wrath of the Lich King, at which point they'll start paying attention again. As for Mists of Pandaria, well, we don't have Warlords of Draenor on the slate whatsoever, and this just doesn't come as a surprise to me either. I mean, you can say if you want to look at classic and modern progression expansions, how a lot of people play them, which is raid logging, then WoD would actually be fine, because it does have 3 good raids. But outside of those 3 good raids, man, there is nothing to do whatsoever. On top of that, the raiding is only getting more and more difficult as we go through these expansions, and they aren't going to skip over WoD and go straight to Legion either. I mean, can you only imagine the amount of work that will be needed to get original Legion working again? That expansion had so many new features, they're just not going to want to invest the time into it. I've said it before with the classic progression expansions, but in the future, Blizzard will do everything through remixes. They've already remixed MOP, they've already remixed Legion, and they will end up remixing every single expansion from Cataclysm all the way to BFA across the next few years.
Blizzard is going to do anything but create a good new version of the game. That's what he's trying to say here. And he's absolutely right.
I can basically guarantee you. Remix has proven to be a great way to keep retail players engaged during the end of an expansion cycle until something new comes about again. And they can recycle Remix every few years so people can get rewards that they missed previously. It's honestly a genius long-term system from Blizzard here. But for Classic, I've no doubt it's ending at MOP, at which point those characters are probably going to be put somewhere in the Kingdom of Camelot and...
Like, that's what makes me so angry. How is that genius? These idiots are just literally farming the same bunch of bots over and over again. How is that genius? It's the same concept as mobile games. It's not being genius, it's just cashing on addicts. It's insane, it's pathetic and sad. This is anything but genius. It's absolutely derogatory just to do that to your fans. Just put them in an infinite loop like a hamster on a wheel that never stops running. It's so sick. It's disgusting. And some people can break out of that loop, and that's awesome, but some people can't. We shouldn't really treat them as like idiots and just take their money away. It's so disheartening to see and hear that.
The foreseeable future. I've no idea what they could do with them, whether they could merge them into retail, what would happen to all those collection items, because people will have Scarab Lord and various titles which wouldn't have been earned back in the day. Maybe those rewards could have a different ID and could be tagged classic so people can see they're different, but who knows what Blizzard's options are here. There are a few more bits and pieces that might be of interest to you too. The franchise slate shows entries that have received less attention than Camelot, but are worth having a quick little talk about. In 2028, it shows a project called the Warcraft Chronicles listed as an RTS, with an anime series noted alongside it. A brand new franchise RTS by 2028 just sounds, I don't know. Blizzard already have what is probably the most successful RTS ever in StarCraft.
Bro, you're gonna cash out on the weebs? Listen, I watched my fair share of anime, and I still do, because I'm a little bit of an anime enthusiast, what do you call it? I have a few figurines in the back, if you paid attention to the astute observers out there, but... like, why would I ever watch an anime about World of Warcraft? That's kind of weird. I don't really get it. Like, why they're trying to sprawl into everything. And maybe this is one of the indicators that, you know, this entire thing might just be fake. I don't really see it. Also, Warcraft Chronicles and Arthas ARPG. Like, Arthas ARPG sounds dope, but I don't really trust Blizzard to do it. What are they going to do? Retcon Arthas and make him, like, a crying adult as well? Is he just going to be throwing temper tantrums? Like, oh my god, there's zombies at Stratholme? We need to purge them with the power of friendship. Like, that's what we're going to do? We're going to throw flowers at undead people? We're not going to call them like we should have? I mean, I don't know. It just weirds me out, man. I really don't know what they're going to do. Hardcore normies will. They will. They will.
Why would they go about doing something entirely new in a Warcraft universe?
Probably.
It's not the theme and characters which are why RTSs aren't as popular as they once were. It's because they're, you know, really difficult to play, and your players are a bit older now, so they're not as engaged with that type of content. Still, the anime series could be interesting. Maybe Blizzard took a look at Arcane from Riot and thought, you know what, we'll have a go at that just a few years later. Fashionably late for Blizzard as normal.
Brother, you think Blizzard can achieve anything remotely close to Arcane? But you're the Lulu. Like, that's crazy. They would never as reach to the even to the first episode level. Never. No matter which series they will create, it will be bad. How do I know that? Because the current writers for Blizzard are probably the same people who work on the MCU. You don't want these people writing anything but fanfiction that nobody reads on a fringe blog out there in the open. You don't want these people deciding where story should go or lead to. Never in your entire life. And that's why I'm 100% convinced that a World of Warcraft anime would suck balls.
And in 2029, the slate shows an Arthas ARPG with a live-action series attached. Again, this is kind of weird, like the RTS thing. They already have possibly one of the most successful ARPGs ever in Diablo. Why are they expanding outside of a franchise they already know works and makes a ton of money? I mean, as controversial and poor as a lot of people saw Diablo 4 being at launch, it's gone on to make well over $1 billion in revenue. So yeah, it's pretty popular. For me, if I was them, I'd already be well.
It wasn't popular for the story, brother. You can be sure of that.
Working on Diablo 5 and 6. Then again, Arthas is such a huge character in the Warcraft universe. Anything with his name and face on will surely do well. Then again, these entries are still quite far out, but I thought they'd be interesting to have a brief mention of. Overall though, this leak was quite interesting and I just wanted to have a quick chat about it, mainly because it first came up in August of 2025 and things have just hit Blizzard's test servers to suggest that what was on there is actually true. It's very rare you have 2 points you can link up together like this when leaks happen. What Camelot ends up being, I'm pretty sure, will be a code name for Classic Plus, and right now time is ticking down towards BlizzCon where we can finally get an answer on this stuff. So what do you reckon? Are you interested in this potential future of the game? Do you think Camelot will be Classic Plus? And how do you feel about them still doing Classic, TBC and Refresh in the future? They're gonna...
I think it's pathetic. I think Blizzard as a company, like as a whole, is just one giant joke. And all we can do is laugh hysterically and point at them. It's just, it's so, man. Like, this is a good video, by the way. I'm gonna leave you a link, guys. It's not like this guy's fault. He's just covering the news. It just, it's so laughable. I mean, it's so cringe just to watch Blizzard ruin my favorite game in the entire world for the sake of money. And they do it wrong too, because if they would do it right, everyone would have paid them for it. I would have played the game again. But nobody's playing it. It's all fake numbers with bots that inflates it. Everyone knows it. Everyone with a semi-functional, singular brain cell that still somehow works knows it. And knows to stay away from current retail World of Warcraft. It's just so sad they have to return to re-releasing the same old game that people love to make ends meet. It's pathetic, it's laughable, and we should never trust Blizzard with a new IP whatsoever. Like, it's absolutely insane. And, yeah, wait, let's see, what's up, General? Are you going to continue tanking Journey on Sun Cleric? I'm not allowed to. I don't know if you watched the updated video. Apparently you can't make videos about WoW private servers, so I took them down, and I took the stream down. Unfortunately, you're not allowed to do it. I don't want to break TOS, so I want to be fair. And, we're not gonna play, this server anymore, unfortunately. That is what happens. Well, I think Blizzard don't have the money or the skill to make a new version of WoW. They definitely have the money. They don't have the skill. That's the difference. They 100% have the money. 100%. Like, if you think they don't have the money, I don't know what you're on about. They do have the money 100%. They just need to have the will to do so. So, wait, give me 1 second. I'm gonna change this here. We're gonna play Guild Wars 2 now, by the way. If you came here for the WoW stuff, we're gonna Guild Wars 2. It's time. It's time. Let me just update the people on Discord. I'm gonna ping everyone. There you go. I've pinged the people. Let's see. Wait, guys, I'm gonna read your message in a second. I just need to update my categories, or Twitch would literally hate me more than they already do. There we go. Let's see. I was playing Conquest of Azeroth, trying different classes, and astonishing how they can come up with 21 classes and 71 specs that somehow work while Blizzard struggle constantly to balance fewer classes and specs. Yes. Of course. Because Blizzard are incompetent. What do you think? They don't know how to make a new class. I've been re-rolling. I've been playing on the Sun Cleric, but I also played like the Stormbringer stuff. Like, it's so fun. Unfortunately, balancing is off the charts. Like, you can tell balancing doesn't exist in this server, but I do understand it. Like, I do understand it. I don't think so. WoW costs 60 million. You don't think Microsoft has 60 million? Since you're playing Guild Wars 2, I gotta ask you, what is your persona? Man, I don't know. What's the good one? Like, I don't really know. My favorite pet is parrot, so maybe I should make something weird about that.
Reports of creatures driven insane by ley energy are coming.
I don't really know.
Are you going to help?
Yeah, they have money to bond. The big problem is the modern audience inside Blizzard. Exactly. Exactly. They have the money to burn, but it's just Blizzard modern audience and pandering to just, like, I don't know, honestly, like, who they're pandering to. Honestly, have not a damn clue. They're not wandering to people who actually play that game. That I can tell you for sure. I can definitely tell you that. Man, I should really go back to the bank and take my money from there. I have 34 gold. 34 doubloons. Imagine. Wait, let me turn off the music. There we go. All good, all good. Guys, imagine. Path of Fire story. We doing it. So I already talked to this idiot. But yeah, it's just so disheartening to see, man. Like, Blizzard is constantly on something. I really enjoyed playing Conquest of Azeroth too. I wish we would be able to stream it, but if it's not allowed, I'm not going to do it, obviously. I don't want to be on bad terms with Twitch or anyone else for that matter. So I do understand it. It's just so funny to me. There's so much misconduct and malpractice happening on Twitch, and they care about this. I'm playing the shit out of Conquest. Yeah, it's like, it's good. I wish I could play it too. I just can't, and it's unfortunate. And I can't really afford to play something I can't play on stream. So I guess I'll have to live vicariously through you. It just it's very unfortunate. Wow, well, look at his wings, guys. Look at Guild Wars 2. Amazing game. I have those wings. They had to give them for free. Isn't that amazing? Nice helmet, though. I do like the helmet. Keck. Yeah. It's as easy to remove from the canon all the content past Death of Artists and start over from there. Yeah, but if they do that, do you trust Blizzard to actually make the story better? I'm playing Ascension WoW and it's bizarre. It is. It is a bit different. Of course. Listen, at the end of the day, it's fan-made. It wasn't made by, like, developers. So, of course. Of course it will feel odd. Like, balancing is so stupid there. It's like, it doesn't exist.
Reports of creatures driven insane by ley
Which is funny. Oh, shit.
Are you going to help?
Yeah, of course not. Exactly. Let me just check something, guys.
Everyone is doing great. Gather as many coins as you can before time runs out.
Okay, whatever. It's fine. I checked something real quick. Yeah, but it's fun and has a community unlike retail. Retail will never have a community because they're all a bunch of bots. Of course. Obviously, they don't have a community because nobody really plays the game. It's all very unfortunate. But yeah, guys, I think it's time to actually start the Guild Wars 2 stream. Let me just make sure I'm in the clear here and I actually pass the stream to the Guild Wars 2. So Twitch won't be annoyed at me. Like they already are. Okay, it seems like I'm in the clear. So if you came here for the WoW stuff, thank you guys. We're gonna play more in the weekend. Unfortunately, just more videos, not real tangible gameplay because I can't. But it's time for Guild Wars. It's time to Guild Wars. I really wish there was a game similar to WoW I could play on the weekends maybe, but there just isn't. It's all so unfortunate. But anyway, guys, we've grown so much. Thank you guys so much. Well, the community is growing. Finally, some Guild Wars 2 content. Barbecue, you were lurking. You were lurking and didn't comment about the WoW stuff. Shameless. Shameless display. You've been caught live. How dare you? May I give you an advice for Path of Fire? Work always on the first 2 masteries of each mountain change. I think that right now I can't even change it. I think right now I'm stuck on the Raptor. So it's kind of it is what it is moment, but the moment I will be able to change, I will. my blood pressure can't handle WoW news, bruh. I didn't do WoW news this time. I called out streamers. You missed it. Nah, never mind. It's fine. Anyway, let's start. I didn't even watch a Bellular video for you. I skipped it. We had a Bellular video to watch, and I decided not to do that. I didn't want to do it to a homie. Imagine seeing Bellular. I'll watch the VOD. Nah, it's okay. You don't have to watch anything. I'm gonna upload it to YouTube anyway. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to make a further video into detail. I want to start making more, less React and more of my content. I think that would be good. Thundered Mage. What's up? We're good. We're good. How do you do, man? How do you do? What is up? We're gonna start some Guild Wars. Rose! Oh, you were lurking. I just figured out something about YouTube. Was sick last week and basically in a coma. Didn't watch anything or go online. It seems like 1 week is rough time frame for YouTube to turning off notification. Really? The fuck? They do that? Wait, Rose, you're watching me? Am I gonna get banned by proxy? That's crazy. You ever think about trying World versus World? I have tried. I'm going to completely change my build and try again. Yes. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I'm literally just starting the first chapter of Guild Wars 2 story. The Path of Fire one. Which is arguably the best. This is what's like the introduction. We're gonna do. I will call Jonah ArenaNet right now. Oh man. Come on. Why? Okay, let's start the story. I am kind of excited. I heard this was the best expansion before everything's like goes to shit. I don't really know. I just want to meet Joko. Apparently he's in Living World Season 4, but we gotta start somewhere. Heart of Thorn best in my opinion? Based. Yeah, all you need is an IR and a ticket to the office. It's classic. Yeah, I mean, listen. That joke, man, they got you good with this one. But I don't want to make anything like this. I don't really want to be on bad terms with anyone. I just want to play the game. I just want to play the game and have fun. But I'm pretty sure ArenaNet has put a mark on my back. And they're kind of waiting for me in the shadows to say something bad, do something bad. I'm not going to put a muzzle on myself. I'm still going to call out the game wherever I think it's good or bad. And if for some reason they will find a reason to ban me, I don't really know. It is what it is, I guess. But I don't want to, like, intentionally be in bad faith with them. But I will speak my mind. Yeah, ArenaNet has to be watching you. Bro, I know they're watching me because they've been offering partnerships to people who has been doing 8 of my number. Okay? Like 8 of my numbers. I'm currently, believe it or not, having 7 viewers on Twitch and like 20 on YouTube. I'm the biggest Guild Wars 2 content creator at the moment. Which is insane to even think about. Right? And obviously whenever I stream something big, I have like 100 viewers. That makes me the top 0 point something % of Guild Wars 2 streamers. And they didn't send me any message. They didn't offer me anything. So it's crazy. And they will never offer me something because they don't like the type of people I represent. That's what they don't like. And that's unfortunate. Yeah, they wait for you to stick to criticizing the game just so anything too funny. Yeah, I won't be funny. I won't be funny. That's okay. Yeah, you briefly meet Joker in Path of Fire story, but he mainly in Season 4, I guess. That would be awesome. I called out their partners. If one is to go, first it will be me. Damn, you called out their partners? No, I think you're allowed to criticize their partners. I don't think it's like a bad issue. I enjoy the OD story more than Path of Fire, but Path of Fire is above Heart of Thorn for sure. Yeah, Heart of Thorn was Giga Rush. Rose was on track to be top 3. Rose, the reason they banned Rose and they waited for him to slip up is because Rose was about to be the Asmongold of Guild Wars 2. Right? He was about to be it. Like, sorry. My voice is a little bit creaky. Listen, what I was about to say. The reason for the Rose ban was because Rose was on the path to become the Asmongold Bold of Guild Wars 2. He was criticizing the game, he was being funny in the process, too funny in the process, one would say. And while the ban, in my opinion, I know you hate me for it, Rose, was justifiable, I think you should have been banned for it. It was a little bit over the top, it shouldn't have been permanent. It should never have been permanent, it should have been like a 2 weeks ban, 1 month ban at most. But the fact that they called out Twitch to ban you, the fact that ban you from Guild Wars 2 for it, is just embarrassing. It is just embarrassing and it should never have been the case. But they don't like people like you. They don't like people like me. They don't like who we represent, even though we don't have a political standing. We just play video games and we like them to be free of DI crap and all that stuff. It's also laughable. It is what it is. Worst part is I still like the game, obviously. Guild Wars 2 is a great game. Guild Wars 2, unironically, should be at the top of the MMO charts at the moment. But it will never be at the top of the MMO charts because ArenaNet is constantly pushing it to the fringes. And I really don't understand what's the point of it. I really don't understand what's the point of catering to people who don't even play your game. I mean, look how lovely the community is. Look how they gathered all together. They do all kind of like cool stuff. You can showcase that. Why are they showcasing this? Why are they showcasing toxic relationship between 2 women? Why are they showcasing a literal kid solving every problem imaginable out of absolutely nowhere because apparently she's a prodigy? Why are you showing men like Bram being an absolute man-child? That's what I don't understand. Why aren't you pushing like greater characters in your story? Why everything has to be DEI millennial coded? That's what I don't understand. I mean, it is what it is, man. Like, it's just so embarrassing. Yeah, it's just so embarrassing. I really think they should change it. Rose is one of my favorite people. He took Mike Tyson's place on that list. I don't know. Like, such an amazing game. One of the best MMOs right now, but it's run by a bunch of woke assholes. Yeah, that's the problem. Because money grifting, brother, it won't give them money. What will give Guild Wars money is actually catering to the people who enjoy MMORPGs. The people who claim to be bullied are the bullies. Like, you need to understand that. The moment you understand that, everything suddenly becomes clearer. If Guild Wars wasn't run by woke asshole, the game would have been so cool. Exactly. And there were many cool things about Guild Wars 2. There were many cool things about Guild Wars 2 that were so great. And they were ruined. They were ruined by bad writing. They were ruined by woke labubu millennials that want to hijack the narrative and just take everything from themselves because they have 20 different mental illnesses and daddy issues on top of everything. They live their entire lives in sheltered societies. They don't know how real life work. They don't know real people. They don't know how to write great stories because they have zero life experience. And I've always said that. And it's so crazy because the game on a gameplay level is insanely good. Like, listen to the music in the background. It's sublime. It's insanely good. I can't even believe it. Look at how the map designed. It's fantastic. People like sucks at designing desert maps, and Guild Wars 2 nailed it. Absolutely blew it out of the water. And there's so many good things going for it. Unfortunately, they're all being very, very obscured by Guild Wars 2 lame writing. Because at the end of the day, writing is integral for an MMORPG. You need a world to make sense. You need a world to mean something. And in Guild Wars 2, it doesn't mean anything. There is no scarcity. I'm not afraid. Whenever I play Guild Wars 2 story, I know that Timey is never going to die. Even without playing, like, right now, I started Path of Fire, right? I can tell you for a fact, without knowing any spoilers whatsoever, that even in Visions of Eternity, Timey is still alive. The reason I know that isn't because I was spoiled or anything, because I wasn't. It's because I know they would never dare to make Timey disappear. I know that for a fact. She's the golden girl of Guild Wars 2. Nothing bad will ever happen to her. And she could have been a good character. She could have been like this great prodigy that goes away at the beginning. You kind of get to meet her at the start when she's just a cowardly child. And then she comes back in like visions of like eternity. And she comes back in a really cool mecha suit. And like, there you go, I'm back. Have you missed me? Like, that could have been dope. But that would never happen. She would constantly glaze you in letters. And now apparently it's been swapped to a comms. So now you just communicate with her. It's so embarrassing. It's just all very, very laughable. Yeah, they are the exact representation of the South Park episode with all the Sabakat and Bar, I guess. Heart of Thorn and Path of Fire make the biggest impact on the game, but from the perspective of vibe, detail, elite spec music, End of Dragons, and Ice Saga are the best for me. Listen, I'll reach them when I'll reach them, and I'll, like, say for myself. Right now, I love Path of Fire. Like, it's good. I've only been starting. But it's shaping up to be, like, an insanely good expansion. And that's what makes it all the more disheartening, right? The fact that you know all of this is going to go down the drain for absolutely no reason whatsoever. It is, yeah, I'm actually convinced the only reason I truly love Guild Wars is because I completely ignore the Disney story. Yes. And that's why people still love World of Warcraft Classic. Even though they know World of Warcraft is going to die. They know World of Warcraft is going to reach Sylvanas Yasslay Queen arc. And the Jailer and Anduin and Thrall crying on top of each other every single second. They still play the game because they enjoy the old lore and they ignore all the Disneyfication that happened to it. But at some point, there's only much one person can take. And eventually, the walls will close in and nobody will play this game. Right now, I think Guild Wars 2 has cultivated a community that is extremely loyal and willing to ignore all of the glaring problems. But I think in Guild Wars 3, that's not going to be the case. If Guild Wars 3 will be millennial-coded DEI slop, ain't nobody's going to play it. Especially when now we know for a fact it's not going to be an MMORPG. It's going to be an MMO light like Destiny, which on the surface is already really problematic because we had Destiny and Destiny died. So you really want to make something else that is, like, good. And I don't know what they can make of it. Because no modern audience will play it. No one will touch the game. It's going to be a one giant slop. I don't feel, like, I really feel for the game. I really want it to be successful. I don't think it will happen. Not with the current management of ArenaNet. Yeah, a game for everyone is a game for no one and leaves you with a stale product. Exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself. And the thing is, Guild Wars 2 isn't a game for everyone. And that was the good thing about Guild Wars. It's not for WoW player. It's not for the average WoW player. It's not for, like, people who are not willing to open their mind for horizontal progression. And that's good. That's a good thing. If they tried to cater for everyone, the game would flop instantly. And I think that's what they were trying to do with the Guild Wars 3. With the Guild Wars 3 stuff. I think they were trying to cater to an audience that is simply not there. Simply will not play the game. Yeah, you should try to take the New World audience, make New World but good. There is no New World audience. New World audience were just MMO-hungry people that realized New World sucked the moment they played it. The game was terrible. There's a reason why it failed so quickly. Even with the entire budget they had. New World audience was supposed to be hardcore PvE, PvP gamers. But nobody played PvP, like MMOs for the PvP. So the game instantly died. Because they tried to pivot last second. So yes. Yeah, it was good in the first months. What, with all the dupes and bugs and glitches? Sure. I thought New World got good before they shut it down. Yeah, because they realized that PvP wasn't the solution. They started cater to PvE people and then they ran out of money. But Guild Wars 2 was, like, I don't think it's PvP based. At least in my opinion. I just feel it's very heavily PvE game. And you can do PvP and that's good. And you have World versus World and that's amazing. But I don't think it's like the main core selling point of Guild Wars 2. I think the core selling point was always like vast, expensive world that is always relevant. And that is what they should always clock in on. That's why they should always double up on. And that's what would make the game great. If you cash in on horizontal progression, meaningful progression that lasts forever, that would make Guild Wars great. That's what makes Guild Wars good. And I'm glad they're doing it with 3, but I don't know how it will work. Because the audience that play Destiny type of games don't really care about that. In my opinion, at least. They ran out of money because there's no money in MMO. There's a ton of money in MMO. Guild Wars 2 is still making like, what, 60 million a year? from the cash up alone. So there's a lot of money in MMOs. Even if you think like MMOs don't make money, they make a ton of money. It's just they can make more if they cater to the right people. Yeah, Guild Wars 2 was built on with PvP base at the start. Oh, damn, really? I didn't know that. I'm just speaking from my own experience right now. I heard they changed that. I heard World versus World was like a core selling point. I don't think it is nowadays. And they don't even feature it. Which, by the way, is just so hilarious to me. Because ArenaNet marketing is so laughable. I don't know why they don't market this game in a meaningful way. Like, let's see. Let's actually dive into it. Like, what was the recent ArenaNet Guild Wars 2 push? Like a trailer? Like, what did they do for the game that was meaningful? I can't even find their channel on YouTube for the life of me. It's that bad. It's that bad. I need to find out trailers. I mean, what did they do? Let's see. Guild Wars. Okay, that's wait, it's Guild Wars or Guild Wars 2 channel? Which one is the good one? Oh yeah, it's the same. It's all in one. Okay. So which thing did we have? So this is all the recent stuff. The Guild Wars Reforged mobile launch trailer. I think that's great. I need to play Reforged. I still need to do it. But again, it's cashing in on old version of the game like World of Warcraft is doing with Classic. I mean, skills and balance preview livestream. Okay. Guild Wars 3, we watched that. Again, the future of Guild Wars. That was good. Remaking the Zaitan fight. Finally, 14 years later. I guess that's something. But other than that, were they trying to push anything? Like, this is the point. This is Guild Wars 3 area, so obviously it garnered some hype. What did they do? Like, what did they do before that? Literally nothing. What is that? They barely get any views. Even their expansion are getting like 65k views. That's laughable. Even Blizzard are doing more than that. That's crazy. And nobody plays their product but bots. So legendary accessories, all of these are appealing to people who already play the game. I don't feel like they're doing anything meaningful to like advertise their game. I really don't. I mean, we've been asking why ArenaNet never marketed Guild Wars 2 for over a decade. Something we were never meant to know. Listen, if they want the game to be good, they need to start marketing it. I mean, Guild Wars 2 partners celebrate Gen Tier Wild look ahead. Who cares? I don't know who these people are. Like, why would I care about them? Like, make me care about them. I don't get it. It's like they make videos for people who already play the game. Look at the view count, it's stable and never reaching outside audience. I know, that's what I'm talking about. Like, why it never passes 60k average. I really don't understand it. What is this? Why don't we have cool machinimas? Why don't we have like videos to promote the game and make it understandable? We need to make videos about expansion, like, okay, Gen Tier Wilds. What is Gen Tier Wilds? Like, make a cool custom build, make some, I don't know, some, you want to see good marketing? You want to see good marketing, guys? Let me show you good marketing. Path of Exile. This is good marketing. This is sublime marketing. Look at this. Look at this. New transfigured skills. Curse of a Flame release. Then there's a release, so I'm not going to count that. Build showcases. I watch every single one of these. I don't watch them on this channel. Obviously, this is my streaming channel. I watch it on my anonymous one. Look at this. This is how you do proper marketing. Even for a patch, 4-minute videos just to explain everything from scratch. And if you look at the videos, you'll understand that they're very understandable even if you're new to the game. Even if you don't understand what's going on and you'll watch one of these build videos, which is very complex, you will understand on the basic level what you need to know to make the build function. So not only it serves as a tutorial for new players, it also serves for a very fun, entertaining video for veterans. It's cashing in on both ends. They're doing really, really well. That's why Path of Exile has like really great numbers and is managing to pull people from all over the globe. It manages to pull people from other audience. I never played an ARPG in my entire life. I've never played Diablo. And I'll play Path of Exile too. I play that, I'm having a blast, and it's such a fantastic game. Yeah, Guild Wars 2 content creator do marketing? Yeah. You know, you want to see the most laughable Guild Wars 2 content creator, you're trying to reach other people audience? Wait, let me search for her name, when you can see it, because her name can get me banned, I think. Wait, we're gonna have a really great story. We're gonna have a really great story. There she is. There we go. Wait, let me just click her channel. Yeah, of course, it doesn't work. There we go. So I'm going to show you a little something. I'm going to show you a little something. Wait, I'm going to show you a little something, guys. You're about to be shocked. Wait, let me just search for the particular video I'm talking about. There it is. There it is. I found it. Look at this. So ArenaNet paid her, this content creator. And by the way, no shade to her. No shade to her. She's a great content creator. She's not the problem. It's ArenaNet. ArenaNet paid her to play Guild Wars 2. She's a WoW player, okay? And she was even doing some coaching by Mukluk, which is great. They basically, Guild Wars 2, ArenaNet, connected veteran Guild Wars 2 players to explain to WoW veterans what the hell they're doing in Guild Wars 2. Okay? This is it. So, this is the video we watched on stream. She played Guild Wars 2 from here. She made a first impression video. She reached level 28. 28. In Guild Wars 2. That takes like what? 1 hour? At best? So, she played the game and it's fine, it's great. She got the bag and that's awesome. People clowned on me so hard in the comments saying she would never return to Guild Wars 2. She just took ArenaNet money and vanished. And they told me, no, she's just taking a break to do an event in World of Warcraft. She's gonna be back soon. Oh my god, brother. Like, it was 6 months ago. Do we want to check if she returned to Guild Wars 2 or not? Let's check it. Live on stream. Are you seeing any Guild Wars 2 here? Because I sure don't. Is there any Guild Wars 2 here? Bro, she'd rather do live streams on Just Chatting than play Guild Wars. She played Subnautica and not Guild Wars. Like, do you understand how bad it is? She switched the whole language because she didn't want to play Guild Wars 2. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? 6 months she hasn't been playing the game. And you understand why ArenaNet marketing is so out of touch? Like, do you understand why ArenaNet is so tone deaf when it comes to this? It's embarrassing. Yeah, ArenaNet deserves this treatment for their behavior. I guess, but at the same time, it's like, how can you be this dumb? Why do you pay WoW players that clearly do not care about your product to promote it, and then they vanish and they just took your money away? I bet not a single player came from her into Guild Wars 2. ArenaNet lost money on her. And that's like a 99% guarantee. And I'm not saying you should not try to make WoW players go into your game. You 100% should, because I'm a WoW player playing your game. But you should do it in a rightful manner. You should do it the right way. Just advertise your game for what it's worth. Play on your strong points. Make the game shine in the best way possible. You want to make World vs. World look cool? Just make a really cool trailer for it. Like, just say, okay, you like PvP? WoW players like PvP. They love it. Just make it known. Make it known. Make it good. Make like a really sick trailer for World vs. World. Just sell that shit. It can be so good. Just do it right. I mean, don't bring like any Guild Wars 2 veteran to promote your game. Nobody know who these people are outside of their own community. And it's not to say they're not great streamers or they're not great content creators. They're phenomenal content creators. All of them in their own right. But nobody knows them outside of Guild Wars, and you shouldn't push certain people to advocate for your game because they just look shills. That's why. People don't like disingenuous stuff. If you want to promote a video game, never do it through a streamer. And that's applicable for Guild Wars 2, for World of Warcraft, for RuneScape, for all I know. Make it through the game being good. It's that simple. And I can't push for this harder. Because nobody knows who they are, nobody cares. You just really, really need to make it known that the game itself is good. So yeah, let's see. Propose to me or say Bible in Japanese. Energy. Come on, dude. Why are you like this? If not sponsoring streamers from other games, are they supposed to sponsor Guild Wars 2 streamers to play more Guild Wars 2 though? No. They shouldn't, like, they shouldn't pay streamers whatsoever. Like, it never. It's just stupid. The OSRS player that came over for Guild Wars 1 is still playing? Yeah, that's one out of, like, how many that actually kept playing the game. They should have given her a script or a roadmap of what to do. No, that would be disingenuous. Yeah, I also have a few players in my guild that tried out the game after seeing WoW streamers play it. Yeah, but that's a few. That's a very, very few. The way you gain players is not from other streamers, is by advertising your game in a way that appeals to those people. That's how you do it. And you can literally cash in on WoW players so hard right now because WoW players are just zombies in retail. They don't like the game. So just make the game good. If you make the game good, people would come. If you advertise it correctly, people would come. But whenever you do some fringe stuff like that, nobody will ever see it. And that's the problem I really have with ArenaNet and ArenaNet marketing in general. I really hope that came like off as clear. So yeah, that's pretty much the rant. I mean, Zepla and Annie are well into the Guild Wars 2 journey. Zepla started way before that. And Annie's one of the few ones that stuck. But Annie stuck because World of Warcraft actually just tired the shit out of her. And I understand that. It tired the shit out of me too. We're on the same boat. It's like, and obviously she got paid by ArenaNet. So, like, she doesn't care. She's a partner, right?
Let me know if you need help getting your bearings.
So, of course, she's getting money out of it. Like, you need to understand, whenever money's involved, nothing is, like, sacred. Never heard of those people? Yeah, of course. No, nobody ever will. Because, like, nobody really cares. But the problem is, ArenaNet thinking, and it's not ArenaNet fault alone, to be honest. It's, all the big companies right now.
Another race starting soon.
They think streamers has a lot more pull than they actually have. And it's just not true, unfortunately. Yes, she applied for partnership. You know what's funny? You can't really apply for partnership. Yeah, Path of Fire, I just finished it last week. We're about to start now. Imagine. Imagine. Yeah, all decent-sized content creators take sponsor from games and other tech companies. Yeah, and that's insane. It shouldn't be the case. You should never be in cahoots with a company you're advocating for. Because then you can never criticize them. The reason I'll never take a partnership from ArenaNet or Blizzard is because I want to always be able to criticize their game. Even if I love Guild Wars 2 and I can easily shill for that. You know how easily I can shill for Guild Wars 2 if I wanted to? Like, you guys don't even get that. I could easily shill for Guild Wars 2. Like, absolutely easily. I just don't want to do it. I just don't want to be muzzled. And it's crazy because they took down their best content creator. They took down Rose for absolutely no reason whatsoever. For like the most laughable joke ever. Which is okay for, again, a month, a year, whatever. But like, why the permaban? It's so stupid. Would you ever take any sponsorship from games? From the only sponsorships I will take are from games I already wanted to play in the first place. I will never take games for take sponsorship from games I already play. Rose is going ham in chat. Good, man. Where? I didn't even see him commenting. Nah, I see him like on the ArenaNet comment. But yeah, Rose is seething right now. It's fine. It's fine. But no, everyone who watches me is Rose viewer. Everyone knows that. Because I'm kind of like the timid version of Rose that can contain itself without going wild and saying certain things that should, you know, that would get you into trouble. Yeah. Wiggs are us spokesman. Fuck you. But you're right.
You were caught stealing raptors.
Yeah.
You're gonna be
Guys, Rhodes got on banned. Oh shit, April 1st. Yeah, of course. You know, I think the best course of action ArenaNet can do is actually unban Rose and say, hey, listen, just chill with the jokes and keep making great content for our game. Because Rose content was good. Rose content was insane. He's the first, unironically, he's the first Guild Wars 2 content creator I was exposed to, I guess because of the algorithm and stuff. But that was awesome. Like, someone recommended him to me because we garner the same type of community. And it was the first video I've watched about Guild Wars 2, and that's why I got hooked onto the game. The reason I continued playing, wanted to play Guild Wars 2 is because I wanted to see more of Rose's content and I wanted to understand it. Because he was supposed to make something for Heart of Stones, and then it was all cut. It was all... Rose Light family friendly? Yes. Rose Light is still bannable worthy. It's still like ban worthy. Imagine. So, again, that is like the unfortunate part. I really love Guild Wars 2. I really wish that wasn't the case. Like, I really love ArenaNet. ArenaNet, sorry. I really love the game. I just don't like ArenaNet. That's basically the entire crux of it. That is the message I wanted to convey. Any more opinions before we actually start? Before we actually start gaming? Nope. Okay, good. ArenaNet marketing team clowns with their heads up their asses? Yeah. I don't think they have a marketing team. I'll be honest with you. I think they're just throwing random ideas and they're like, okay, we have a budget for that. Let's do this. The moment I saw that taxi crap on your stream, Rose, I was like, what the fuck they were doing? What is that? What in God's name is that? Yeah, ArenaNet has no marketing team. I'm pretty sure that's 100% true. I'm pretty sure that's true. I don't think they have. Yeah, interesting. Deleted my long message. Really? Wait, let me check. Oh, I can see it on YouTube, but for some reason it doesn't show up. Wait, I'll read it out loud then. Problem with their marketing team is that they target the wrong streamers and content creators. They obsess over numbers and viewership. They focused on width and not depth. That's why streamers get paid. You're actually wrong about that. If they were obsessed with numbers, they would like bring Asmongold. But they just don't want him. Yeah, okay, now the message came across clear. Okay, I'll read it again. Problem with their marketing is that they target the wrong streamers and content creators. They're obsessed over numbers and viewership. They're focused on width and not depth. I mean, again, like I said, this is simply not true. If this was true, they were targeting big streamers. They were targeting XQC, Asmongold, Zaryu, all of these people, like Guzu. I don't think Guzu even spoke about Guild Wars 2, and he's actually avid on trying out other MMOs. But it's not true. Asmon has been offered and said no. Oh, really? Okay, yeah, he would never play it. Like, I don't really know. Maybe. Like, I'm not sure. I think Asmongold would try Guild Wars 2. I know he saw his friend playing or some shit like that. And that's it. But you could try. But, I mean, you can try the other ones, okay? It doesn't have to be Asmongold. You can bring, like, what, Preach? I guess Preach isn't really relevant. He kind of fallen off, but he's not really relevant. But you can bring Zaryu. You can bring Guzu. They're nice people. And they would try it. Guzu looked genuinely excited to learn more about Guild Wars 2. Yeah, exactly. That's what you need to bring him, right? Guzu did say he wanted to do a full Guild Wars 2 playthrough sometimes later this year. We will see. Okay, that's great. Oh, they for sure fucking hate Asmongold? Bro, I know for a fact they hate Asmongold because I already made a video about this. Whenever Asmongold is being mentioned in the Guild Wars 2 circle, they go wild. Like, they really don't like him. And his audience didn't like it. Dude, Asmon audience do whatever, like, he tells them to. If Asmon says tomorrow that he likes Guild Wars 2, Guild Wars 2 viewership and player base would increase tenfold. Preach did play? Damn, I don't even remember him. His name is banned. Yeah, I mean, that's true. You can't even name yourself Asmongold in Guild Wars. Do you see how bad it is? Like, you can't, it's so insane. This is so true. His name is banned. You can't even say Asmongold in Guild Wars 2. You can't call yourself Asmon in Guild Wars. Just let that sink in for a moment. Why won't you try to get that streamer? Unless you specifically don't want his kind of audience. And that's unfortunate because MMOs are all about diverse crowds. And whenever you appeal to a certain group of people, your MMO will just stagnate. Because there's nothing new coming into the game. There's no new blood, there's no new people. You should let all sorts of communities to enjoy your MMORPG. I don't think we should limit ourselves to just happy, giggity, happy-go-lucky type of people. I think we should have fat nerds playing the game. I think we should have that. I think we should have the WoW people play it. I think we should have the RuneScape people play it. Like, Guild Wars 2 is a great game and it's everlasting because of the horizontal nature of it. There's not a single reason why a WoW player or a RuneScape player shouldn't play Guild Wars 2. Everything they do is saved. You can play the new WoW patch and then play Guild Wars 2. You can play RuneScape, get tired of it, and then go back to Guild Wars 2. And like, you can do all of that. But they need to start catering to people outside of their own bubble. That is the important part. Yeah, big wallets? True. Preach play out to Soto? Yeah, but Preach is like one example of many. And like, that's great, awesome, but you need to bring more. You need to bring the big guns. You need to bring Asmongold and XQC. You need to bring Guzu and Zaryu. But unfortunately, Asmongold and XQC are really hated in the like Guild Wars 2 community for some odd reason I would never understand. Well, I mean, I do understand. It just they think they're grifting and stuff, which is obviously not true. It's so weird. It's just so weird you're being so defensive of a community inside of a game. Communities should be something you naturally cultivate. It shouldn't be something that is manufactured and fabricated. You shouldn't try to ban people who are saying something different. You should always listen to them and be like, oh, that's your opinion? Okay, cool. Agree to disagree. Right? I mean, you can think that the current Guild Wars 2 story is good. I would clown on the story any day of the week because it's trash in my opinion. But we can agree to disagree. You can think that the story is great and well made. That's awesome. But we can still love the game. It doesn't mean we have to disagree. I mean, that we have to agree. It just feels so bad. Like, oh, if you say that the story is bad, that's a big no-no. If you say that the old systems, like the dungeons, being irrelevant is bad, no, you gotta be ostracized. You gotta be silenced. I don't agree with that part of the Guild Wars 2 community. But I love the rest of it. I love how nice they are. And, well, at least until you disagree with them. Like, I love how everyone comes to do a meta event. That's awesome. So, more people should double down on that rather than, like, hateful rhetoric. Which is funny, coming from the people who saying we're the hateful ones. Yeah, my hot take for today is that the only way for Classic Plus to be Omega Great is to go horizontal progression. I think World of Warcraft should generally learn a lot from Guild Wars 2. There are a lot of things World of Warcraft should emulate Guild Wars 2 for. A lot of things. There's so many great things about this game. And there's so many things that aren't. Like the pay-to-win element, right? Like, everyone here knows that Guild Wars 2 is pay-to-win. Everyone knows that buying 700 different bank slots and bag slots is a bad thing and it's unhealthy. The inventory is just the inventory inflation. It's by design. ArenaNet can easily fix that. But they never fix that on purpose. Because they want you to pay them money to actually make their bags bigger. Everyone knows that. The Guild Wars 2 is pay to win, but whenever I mention that Guild Wars 2 is pay to win, everyone hates me for it because I'm saying the truth. And whenever I say, how am I wrong, they never answer. They either roach out or say agree to disagree. There's nothing to disagree about. I'm objectively true. I'm objectively right. Guild Wars 2 is pay to win by design. But most people tolerate it because it's not bad pay to win. It's not Korean MMORPG pay to win. So people agreeing with that. Yeah, kept the gear in Classic and new content should introduce mechanics that gradually get harder, not gear. Yeah, I guess. Because when you say pay to win, people think Ion 2 or Lost Ark. Well, that's why whenever I explain Guild Wars 2 pay to win, I always say it's like moderate. There's a reason for it. I always say that Guild Wars 2 pay to win is tolerable. But being able to convert gems into gold, it's disgusting. Like, it should never be the case. Literally never. And that comes from someone who literally purchased all the convenient items. I literally have all the bag slots. I have material slots. I have bank slots. And I have gathering tools. I have infinite gathering tools. Imagine having infinite gathering tools in an MMORPG and saying this is not pay to win. That is wild beyond belief to me. Do you notice that they immediately shift the goalpost and use the whataboutism? Of course. Because they know we're right. Listen, I will never double down on anything in my life because I'm always open for my mind to be changed by people. I love interacting with people and I love learning new things and new perspectives. Whenever I know that I'm 100% right about something, I will always crack down on this. Always. And that's why whenever I have the pay-to-win discussion with people, I'm always winning at the end and someone is roaching out. Because I know that I'm right. And if I know that I'm right and I'm speaking the truth, you can't say anything. Because anything you say in defense will just make you look like a clown or will just be a straight out lie. Of course I'm right about this. It's pay to win with pay for convenience, but I'm agreeing with global monetization system. They should just do cosmetics, in my opinion. I don't think you need to have infinite gathering tools. Infinite gathering tools are a huge problem. You should never do that. And obviously converting gems into gold is disgusting and should never take place in any MMO whatsoever. Yeah, you already got pay-to-win defenders? Listen, people will always defend pay-to-win here in video games that they enjoy. But we're here to counter that. Yeah, with convenience you are faster, exactly. You may think that pay for convenience isn't pay to win, but you'll always be wrong about that. Because time is your most valuable resource in the entire world. And if you can save it, if it takes you, let's say, 100 hours to get a legendary, and I waltz in with my wallet filled with money, and I do it in 10 minutes, don't you think that's pay to win in your opinion? Don't you think that you being like don't you think it completely invalidates your effort for a legendary? Don't you think about that? Like that's the interesting thing. People will always defend revenue streams that don't intrude with the game experience so we can keep receiving frequent content updates. So your logic is whales are good because they fund the game that I enjoy. So just make the game good. Like, WoW Classic had no whales. There was nothing to wail about, and people played vanilla regardless, all the way up to, like, what? Cataclysm? I think Pandaria was the first time they introduced the cash up, if I'm not mistaken about that. Feel free to correct me. People played World of Warcraft. It was the best game in the world. It made a ton of money. You don't need to rely on whales to make ends meet. You need to rely on new influx coming into the game. Yeah, even PoE is to pay to win. Yeah, but PoE is free to play. That's the difference. The difference is in Guild Wars 2, you pay for the base version of the game. I think if Guild Wars 2 was free with this certain cash up, completely fine by me. Completely fine. You wouldn't hear a peep from me. But you do pay for the expansions. That's the problem. I think it is not pay to win can be a thing alone. You have compared the whole monetization system, which one suits to you. No, you do take it as a whole. It's a huge part of it. I mean, I don't really know what you're saying here. It's a huge part of it. You can say that the gems to gold conversion isn't like a bad thing inherently. You can really say that. It's, obviously I think the skins are fine. I don't have a problem with the skins, like who cares? It's just like, it's, the thing it's, what? Jace with a follow. Hello, how are you doing, my brother? We don't call PoE pay to win because it's, the segment for, no, because PoE is free, dude. That's the difference. Free games being pay to win doesn't make it better. It is. You're wrong about that. You're 100% wrong about that. Because you can see the pay to win as you essentially buying the game. So I completely disagree with that. But it is pay to win. You are right. You are 100% right. You have to buy the stuff. But it's free to play until the point where you really, really need those items. And also they're extremely cheap. Unlike Guild Wars 2 gold conversion, which is endless. Yeah, free games are normally pay-to-win games. Again, it depends on how severe that is. Your Lost Ark is free to play and it's pay-to-win, but Lost Ark is literally, like, to the maximum. There's a huge difference between the two. WoW had a subscription fee. That alone paid just to freaking play the content. Yeah, but WoW... Like, listen. WoW nowadays, it's absolutely abhorrent. I agree with you. But World of Warcraft being only subscription-based was fine. In my opinion, that was fine. I know that many people had subscription fees, and that's understandable, 100%. I completely agree with you. But having only subscription fee, in my opinion, it's okay. It's fine. As long as there's no cash up whatsoever inside of the game, I'm down for that. If you let me pay monthly to play a game that I enjoy, I'll cough up a few bucks to do so. It's fine by me. Yes, that is why I think most people have problem with calling Guild Wars 2 pay to win, because it's more like PoE rather than Lost Ark. It's not like PoE, brother. You have gems to gold conversion. How is that PoE? You have infinite gathering tools. How is that like PoE? This is, by the way, a social game. You pretty much have to purchase real skins to not look like me. How is that not pay to win? I look like dog shit because I didn't purchase anything from the shop. So, like, what are we doing? Except for the wings, because I had no back items whatsoever that looked cool. So, like, I don't know what you're talking about here. It's not even remotely close to PoE level. So that is just, like, a weird example here. Like, I don't really get it. So yeah, wait, let me grab a glass of water. 1 second, guys. Feel free to type.
Forge. Quick, everyone out of the field.
I'm back.
Oh, no.
Apologies.
We're trapped.
Huddle up. If you can fight, stand with me.
The cool skins are in collection legendaries. KG. I guess. In Path of Fire, you can buy receipts from the Heart NPC. People unlock some cool skins. Yeah, but it's so unfortunate you still have all of this in the shop, right? You need this back, Warbringer. Oh yeah, I know this one. I've seen it. Check the Guild Wars 2 channel on Discord. Bruh. You look like the dude that said into the, like, I don't know, save Earth after a zombie plague. Did you play Black Desert? Unfortunately, I have. It's not a game for me. Yeah, some level of pay to win or pay for convenience is inevitable if you don't want subscription. ArenaNet roughly got it okay. I only hate pay for storage backspace. I don't care about gathering tools or lunges. And that's fair, that's your opinion, but like, I definitely care about the gold, like the gem to gold conversion and how the infinite gathering tools. It's really, really bad. It's unhealthy for the game. The problem with endless gathering tools is that they never pay for themselves. It's pay for convenience, yes, but they're so expensive that you have to farm weed rock for years to recoup their cost. It's not about making cost. It's about paying for the convenience. Listen, you know how fucking suck it is to constantly purchase a new pickaxe or a new mine or a new, like, hatchet? Yeah, like, it's so cringe. Like, nobody want to do that. You just rather pay for the convenience, even if it's abhorrently priced, just to get rid of that feeling. That's not good game design.
Reports of creatures driven insane by
It's not good. You should just make him infinite on, like, baseline level. The problem with endless gathering... Oh, yeah, I read that, sorry. Did I gain an advantage from money? If yes, it's pay to win, not complicated. Yeah, exactly. And the advantage you get is getting your time being saved. Time is your most valuable resource in the entire world. If someone is doing in 1 hour what you do in 100, that's bad. It's that simple. Because he gets to play the other parts of the game while you stay behind and you waste more time. Everyone's efforts should be equal. I don't like it when some rich fuck comes into the game and does something that I do in a minute. I don't like it. I don't like when my efforts are being invalidated. I feel bad whenever the world doesn't respond to whatever I did in a meaningful way. Plus, agree? Exactly. The gem conversion, like you said, is the worst one. It puts a price tag on every item in the game. Certain legendaries can't be purchased. Thank God for that. But some are, and that's a problem. Bruh, there's an armor set and that lets you cosplay Halo armor. I think it's called Special Op or something. Really? By the way, did you do the race? You need 1 Ascended Axe for the Firebrand. I saved some. I saved some here. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? Where's the axe? Oh, I think I put it in the bank. No, I have the axe. I put it in the bank. I put it in the bank. I do have an axe. Oh, I already know you have one already? Bruh. I miss when I felt like I could surpass rich people in these games. You'll never be able to. Unfortunately, there's always an outlet for them to spend money on. And it's very unfortunate that these companies still reinforce it. It should never be the case. But yeah, people would still die on a hill and say it's not pay to win, even though it clearly is. Just because they want to defend like this game. I do understand that pay to win has negative connotation to it. I completely get like why they're so defensive about it. But you can never lie in defense of something and expect me to be like cordial towards you. Like you can't lie to my face and expect me to be, oh, okay, I guess that's fine. Agree to disagree. It will never happen. I will always push against pay to win elements. I will always push against some whaling and whales coming into our games and making our efforts invalidated in an instant. I hate that shit. MMOs should be equal. Everyone should play an MMO and be rewarded for the time they invested inside of them. Not the amount of money they put into it. Yeah, you will get that stat swap convenience though for $100. Easy. Yeah, you can buy a $100 legendary weapon and pay to win for about 3 hours. Yeah, that's disgusting.
And the race is underway.
Yeah, if you go to the storage NPC and check wardrobe, you can view all skins in the game. Got search function. Oh, okay, I guess. I think buying legs is a bad thing because you can do it by real money. It kills how they spatial. Oh, really? Okay. Well, anyway, guys. It's time to start the Guild Wars 2 stream. It's time to actually play the game. Imagine. But I think now you understand why I don't think pay to win is good in MMOs. I really wish they would get rid of it. Unfortunately, it would never happen. It kind of sucks. It is what it is. It's just the reality of it. I really hate it. I hate it in Guild Wars 2. I hate it in World of Warcraft. Yeah, I do think all legendaries should be account bound though. They aren't? I thought they are. What do you mean? Oh, you mean like you can't sell them? Oh, yeah, obviously. Yeah. I think they stopped that, no? I heard you can't sell like Gen 2, Gen 3 legendaries, at least from what I heard. Yeah, the good part, the best legendaries with cool concept, you cannot buy. Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, bro, the circling raptor is the peak of the autopiloting. I had to do it. Most are except Gen 1 and 3 weapons. Okay, that's good. That's good, I guess. Guys, let's start the Guild Wars 2 stream. We have been dilly-dallying. We have been procrastinating. Is this chapter long? Chapter 1? I don't have like that much time for the stream. I have like 1 hour. I have a little bit more than that I can extend. Gen 2 is account bound. Wait, what? Why did they make Gen 2 account bound and revert their decision in 3? I do not agree with that. I just think you shouldn't be able to buy gold. I used to sell legendaries for profit. Selling legendaries for profit is good if you disable all the mechanisms around it. There's no problem if you work hard for a legendary and then you want to sell it. That's awesome. That's great. The problem is that some rich asshole can come in and buy that legendary with real life money. That's the real problem. So, like, you understand what I'm saying? You selling the legendary isn't really the problem. It's how you able to buy it. Also, it introduces, like, Unreal Gold into the market. Which I never liked. I never liked that. Leg accessories and armor you cannot buy. That's good. At least we have that. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, stop distracting me with the pay-to-win shit. Let's actually play. Let's actually play Guild Wars 2. What are we saying? Let's do Path of Fire. It better be good. It's time to start the story.
Sorry for the gate earlier. I get all kinds of people in here, and the stories they tell to get inside. Not that I blame them, but the city can only take so
I'm
long
excited.
before bursting. So, I take it you're here for Balthazar.
Yes.
I'm looking for a place to start. Any information you have would be helpful.
Well, your guildmates are being hosted by the chief counselor at the Civic Center. She can fill you in about the state of the city and the surrounding area. And she might know something about Balthazar, too.
Sounds good. Anything from the ground level. Someone who's dealt with him or his army firsthand.
My deputy Ayub is at the camp run by Comir's priesthood. The refugees there may be of help. And then there's... How do you feel about getting a little lower than ground level to find what you want?
Sounds like
I
the
have a
dude from
deputy
Pet
assigned to
Cemetery.
local smugglers.
I like his voice,
I'll
actually.
Name a case. Not so sure he's mine anymore. But you might seek him out. If you don't mind walking on that side of the line, of course.
I think I can stomach it.
You'll find them at the casino. Tread lightly.
Alright. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Man, I'm excited for Path of Fire story. By the way, I don't know if you were here last stream. I already cleared the entire Crystal Oasis just in preparation for this one. So we can focus solely on the story. Oh, so we need to do all the quests again? Okay. Oh, maybe we just need to question them because I've already done the quests. So that will save me a bit of time. But yeah, I will say, if you missed the previous stream, this map is the best map we had. 100%. This map is goated. It is crazy good. It's absolutely beautiful. And it's insane. Like, desert biomes are extremely hard to pin down. But they actually nailed it. It looks fantastic. Except, you know, it's exceptional at night. At night it looks really, really awesome. Okay, let's see. Any information? Deputy Ayub?
Deputy, Captain Rahim pointed me in your direction. Would you mind if I talk to a few of the refugees about Balthazar?
You're welcome to try. Not a lot of folks are in a talking mood. This camp's gonna be no better than the places they fled if we can't get more aid out here soon.
I'll see what I can do. Maybe people will be more inclined to talk when they feel safer.
We certainly wouldn't say no to some help. Priestess Karima can tell you what we need most. Good fortune to you.
Uh-huh. Okay, so I do really need to do it again? Wait, let's talk to her. Maybe we can skip that. Oh no, we need to do it again. Okay, let's do it. Maybe I should have done it the previous stream, Kekel. So we need to help the refugees. Donated food.
What happened to you out in the desert?
I just need to speak with him.
We very nearly didn't make it out alive. We escaped the salt flats right before a forged invasion. Balthazar has turned the whole desert upside down and... I'm sorry. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
So Balthazar caused all of this? Okay, I think we just need to speak with the refugees because I'm already done with the quest.
Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened to you?
We left a group hiding from forged attacks in Destiny's Gorge after walking out of the Elon Riverlands to the south. We thought we were in the clear, but we were followed. I had a chance to run and I took it. I still hear the screams. I ran when it started and... Oh, Dwayne, forgive me. I'm a coward. I should have died with them.
No, you should.
Damn.
And take heart. Balthazar will pay for this.
Yeah, he's right. Surely he will. By the way, I'm sorry, I can't stop looking at the map. Look at this field. Dude, Guild Wars 2 has some of the best maps I've ever seen in an MMORPG in my entire life. God bless. It feels like such a... Oh, hello, Tasha, thank you for the follow. It's... Oh my god, I really wish World of Warcraft would have that. It's insane. I think you're gonna love Path of Fire. I'm already loving it. But Heart of Thorns maps were cool, so I do understand what you're, saying there is ears. Yeah, what made me angry every time playing WoW is that they never created voiceover in quests. Yeah, because Blizzard are lazy and incompetent.
Excuse me.
Word?
Can you tell me
Oh,
what happened?
Kateho, how do you do, man? I like your videos.
To escape Balthazar's Forged, but they've been marching the same way lately, up into the highlands. At this rate, we'll run out of places to retreat to in no time flat.
Nice. Okay, so what now? We need to review some... Oh, some other person? Oh, there it is. While going from Thorn of Hell in Path of Fire maps, you can actually see yourself going from A to B. Yeah, Heart of Thorns Tangled Depths has seriously scarred me. I'm constantly afraid we're going to see a similar map.
What happened to you out in the desert?
We were coming down from the highlands when we ran into a branded ambush. No one would have survived if Vlast hadn't flown in and saved us.
Vlast?
Vlast?
You know, the dragon? Glint's offspring.
Don't you mean Gleam?
Gleam was the name the bards gave him, but his true name is Vlast.
Oh!
He's a savior with wings. We owe him our lives.
That's the first scion. Oreen's brother. He's a good dragon.
He carries on his mother's work. Cormyr prays.
Interesting. Okay, so we have another dragon on our side.
No one knows where he roosts. He just shows up to contest the branded.
So Oreen has a brother. That's great news. I hope.
Yeah, Oreen is a small dragon. We kind of forgot about her. So we need to go to the other side. Let's see. I'm good, man. How are you? Always a blast watching your video. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I think I'm good. Okay, you know, trying to make it. We're growing by the day. We're doing some crazy good numbers recently. We're getting a lot of followers. We're all... Damn, I've been streaming for 2 weeks on Twitch, and I already have 122 followers. This is, like, crazy. That being said, I do need to, like, stream, I guess, more, like, longer. Unfortunately, I can't because of, like, day jobs and stuff. So it's unfortunate. The last story is tragic AF. Like, hey, don't spoil me anything, man. Like, I haven't played the game, you know. It's my first time playing Guild Wars 2. I'm a WoW player at heart. I played WoW my entire life. Well, not my entire life, just, like, a huge part of it. And I don't know anything about Guild Wars 2 story. It's kind of under wraps for me, so... Like, if something is tragic, yeah, don't spoil anything. Don't let me know anything. Good point. Voiceover in World of Warcraft should really help immersion. Unfortunately, too often, I need to stop and read a whole paragraph only to be told to collect 10 bear butts. True! World of Warcraft is the best in telling you to collect a certain item. It's, the thing I love about Guild Wars 2 storytelling is how immersive it is. Definitely that. My bad? Nah, it's fine, it's fine.
Your guildmates were just regaling us with tales of your adventures. You honor us. It's not every day a dragon slayer walks through our door.
The counselor must have misunderstood my part of the story, or she wouldn't be bending over backward to inflate your ego.
Well, thank you for the compliment. But this time I'm not after a dragon. I'm after Balthazar. Do you have any information on his whereabouts?
The god himself? We only know he's constantly on the move, chasing who knows what. And that Amnoon is essentially surrounded by his troops, which maybe you have some insight into. We're at a bit of an impasse. Joko's government sent representatives of the Morden Crescent to Amnoon to offer military support against the Forged. The Morden Crescent may no longer be the honorable Sunspears they once were, but they would make powerful allies. And in a time like this, we need all the help we can get.
You people have history books? Open any one of them and it'll tell you short-term gains bring long-term trouble.
The Chief Counselor has the right idea. We should be grateful the Morden Crescent are even considering helping us. We should fly Joko's standard and make it clear we welcome his kingdom's support.
We've resisted Joko for years. I'm not about to let him waltz in. And
wait, what? So Joko is like a king of a neighboring country or something?
Our only option is to align ourselves with Cormyr's priesthood and the remaining Sunspears.
Allying with either side will only lead to future conflict. Amnoon has been independent and should remain independent. And round it goes. I'd welcome any counsel you might have, Commander.
Alright. Of course, everyone care about me. Dude, Casimir Dreep is 10 out of 10. I don't know why I said drip like that, but God bless. Like, finally, they changed the way that she looked. She looked so basic in the base game.
Was a local hero, even before she fought a fallen god and took his power. Her Sunspears have always encouraged these people to keep fighting, even when darkness is closing in. They may be a small group now, but an alliance with the Sunspears would be the light in the dark this city needs.
Join Joko? Whenever I meet him.
These people should just look out for themselves.
I agree,
The
dude.
minute these yapping windbags let a creature like Joko into this city, they give up any hope of freedom.
Man, I love Ritlock. Nah,
You might
Ritlock
be
is the
biggest gun
greatest
around
character.
here, but what happens after the Forged are defeated? Every decision you make has a cost.
True.
In this case, all the people have to do is serve Joko forever after they die. What a deal.
Interesting. Dude, Ritlock is always, like, he's one of the best characters. I think it's, like, Kanak and Ritlock. And then Logan. But Logan, like, I thought we were going to see Logan a lot. You barely see him. Barely.
It's easy for your Char friend to dismiss the threat we face. Joko is nobody's first choice, but we can't afford to turn down the Archon's offer. The Mordant Crescent are the only ones with the strength to ensure our survival.
The Sunspear's numbers are weakened, but their involvement could still be a beacon of hope. Their order has sacrificed everything to defy Joko and the Mordant Crescent. They'll protect us from the Forged.
Amnoon must remain independent. Our doors have always been open. It's how we survived this long. The moment we pick a side, we're asking for trouble from the others.
And you, Counselor. You're awfully quiet over there.
There are no good options here. All of these plans are suicidal. I can't endorse any of them.
Huh. Okay. What do you think we should do? Oh, okay. I actually get to decide. Keep Amnoon independent and neutral. Hell no. Being independent and neutral is cringe. Always pick a side for the better part of humanity. Resist Joko with a symbol of Cormyr and the Sunspear. Accept Joko offer. Hell no.
Thank you for your input, Commander. We'll fly the symbol of Cormyr and the Sunspear resistance.
Easy clap.
Amnoon will be a wellspring of hope. A light for the rest of the desert to follow.
Cormyr be praised.
Oh, good thinking. There's no way history will repeat itself when this is all over.
I'm inspired already.
King Joko
Classic.
will make sure we regret this decision. You just killed us all.
I'll just defeat him.
Sunspears are a liability. They need our help more than we need theirs.
A moment, Commander?
Yes?
These people are desperate. Caught up in a war they don't understand. Balthazar came to the desert for Kralkatorrik, not for them. But why? Why is he doing it? This is why I wanted
because
you
he's
to
evil?
Sunspears, to represent Cormyr. She might guide us to answers or intervene in Balthazar's actions, especially if his goal is noble, but his path is not.
Your hope is inspiring.
Thanks. Have you heard from Tiny?
Thank God, no.
Signal. Guess I should try again. I have some big news to share.
Go on.
The Exalted said Aurene was Glint's second scion, but we didn't know what had happened to the first.
And now?
His name is Vlast. He's been carrying on Glint's work by protecting people from Kralkatorrik and the Branded.
That's wonderful news. Another dragon ally. I feel like Cormyr is already leading us to a resolution. Tiny will be over the moon when she hears.
There must be some place that's clear of interference. I'll look once I've finished gathering information.
Alright. Okay, cool. We got a bits of story here. That was interesting. We're starting to see... I'm starting to see why we're saying the Path of Fire story is, like, the best out there. Like, it's actually hooking me in. It's actually interesting. And Heart of Thorn story was really good. Unfortunately, it was, like, 3 hours long total. That was really the problem with it. You had, like, 16 chapters, and they all lasted 2 minutes. So, how Balthazar is bad, or is reasoning just beyond mortal comprehension? Maybe he just want to wreck shit. Isn't he, like, the god of war? Suntend Casimir Wen? Oh, man, I don't think, like, the artist people would be able to withstand that. I think it will get him.
What do you want?
You Kais?
Maybe. Who's
You
asking?
Kais.
Captain Rahim sent me. He's under the impression that you have access to Hamaseen's network.
Yeah? He's wrong. So beat it.
Listen carefully, friend. I'm here to kill the god of war. Don't think I won't swat any flies that get in my way.
Damn!
Well, if that's your angle, then you need Zalambor. He runs things. He is the Hamaseen's network. He's usually in his office in the casino. But he's a very busy man.
I'm sure he'll spare a few moments for me.
Alright. Let's see. Man, I need to do the event in here. I heard it was fun. The Casino Blitz.
I can't find locally.
You must be Zalambor.
I am.
Zalambor?
My friends, let's adjourn for now. In the meantime, my casino is yours. Enjoy the Grand Sahil's many luxuries.
Easy money. Free like that.
You spared me from a few more minutes of dealing with those smugglers. For this, I owe you. But next time, make an appointment.
Maybe I should explain why I'm here.
Oh, I know why you're here, Commander. What I don't know is what it's got to do with me. Elonian wine?
I'll pass.
You sure? It's not poisoned or anything.
I'm offended, Zalambor. You've never once offered
Wait, who's
me
that?
wine.
Is that like
present to you
a cultist?
Archon Iberu of the Morden Crescent. Archon, the commanders come to us all the way from Lion's Arch.
Morden Crescent. One of Palawa Joko's undead.
I'll be honored with awakening soon enough. But today, I still have a pulse, Outlander.
What?
As I'm sure you're aware, Chief Counselor Iman invited me here to discuss military aid for Amnoon. And just as I arrive, I hear the Council has decided against the Alliance.
Oh.
It's not too late, Zalambor. Reverse this situation.
So he's
before it
like
gets
Joko Messenger.
Hey, I wasn't even there when they made this decision.
That's beside the point.
He's like his envoy. Did he just kill the security guard? Is this like considered homie? Can you stop doing this?
Awaken! Reduce this eyesore to rubble.
Okay, he's just he randomly turned and killed the security guards. Okay, interesting.
Unwise to intervene in our affairs, Outlander.
I'm full of unwise
Wow.
ideas.
Oh wait, it's a
But
awakened
protecting the
soldier. Oh,
living
he's
from an
turning
undead
them.
Army isn't one of them.
Beat your chest all you like. Zalambor, don't make me come back.
Okay, so I'm assuming I need to get all the little guys. He doesn't take damage. Let's just help the random people at the bottom. Okay, that was unexpected. He was just like, he was raw dogging the experience. Bro actually just literally started a revolt. That was very, very unexpected. Okay, sure. Imagine. Logan is hardly seen because he's voiced by Troy Baker, maybe? Dude, I literally thought of that. On the life of me, I actually thought of that. That's crazy. Let's stun all of them. There we go. We got him. We got him. You're dead, Chief. What? Oil spill? The hell is that? Wait, so what is like up with Joko? We haven't heard anything about him.
Commander.
I guess we'll learn more.
This is why I insist on appointments.
Happy to help. Mainly because now you owe me.
The fact that I'm still able to walk is a point in your favor for sure. And this time of war does make for strange bedfellows. Cormier knows I've had worse.
I'm only after Balthazar. You understand? I can't be dragged down by whatever else you've got going on.
My organization makes it possible for me to do many things. Fund public works, donate to our refugee guests, keep candle after candle burning at Cormier's temples. I never wanted to cross the Morden Crescent, but I suppose it was inevitable. I'm grateful you were here for the Archon's overture, so I'll keep an ear to the ground on your behalf.
Looks like I'm done here. Now to see if I can reach Taime. She said higher ground.
Ah, man, we don't have to fix the comm device to speak with Taime. Like, we really don't. We can just, you know, keep it on the down low. It's okay. I'm sure I'll do fine. Like, cannot. That is the best course of action. Just, really don't speak with Taime. Ugh. Wait, how do I go from here? There we go. And how serene the music is. So good. Let's go... yeah, here. Okay, so just forward. Bruh. Let's see the masteries. Let's see some of the masteries. Uh-huh. I'm soon oh, damn. Soon I get canyon jumping. This is gonna be a good one. Finally, my raptor would actually be able to make some moves. I'm already fighting with my raptor. He deals some crazy damage. God bless. Ah, man, I forgot to take my money from the Black Lion Trading Company. I have like 34 gold waiting for me there. Imagine not having a Rodal Beetle. Bruh. Yeah, I haven't reached those places yet. I need to reach them. Then and only then I would be complete. I'm dying to do some Rolling Beetle races, dog. The Rolling Beetle I did in the event that I rented, that shit was so good. I'm really waiting for this. Wait, how do I go up? Where's the up thing? What the fuck? Wait, how do I go up? He'll get there? Surely. Wait, am I missing something? How do I go up? Oh, from here. From the inside. Wait, reinforce our armor. Let's get the buff.
He's severely dehydrated. How long were you both out there?
So he should drink water.
2 days to get here while avoiding the forged. I thought we had enough water.
Wait, how do you go up?
It looks like that's because he was saving it all for me.
What is that? Like from here? Is that like a jumping puzzle? Oh, there you go. We got it.
That's how it's done.
Easy clap. Get the Hot Wheels skin for the Roller Beetle. There's a Hot Wheels skins for it. Oh shit, no! I'm an idiot. That sounds cool. There's a lost chest up there. When in doubt, Springer. Easy. Yeah, we're cheating a bit. We got the mount by accident. I am going to abuse it. Wait, this is where we need to be. How should I have reached here, like, without it? That's what I don't understand. How are you supposed to reach this point? On, like, a basic raptor? Wrong spot? What do you mean? Clearly, this is the right one. Oh, so you're literally not allowed to be here? Like, how the hell do you go up without a Springer? There is no way. There is quite literally nothing.
Timey, do you read? Come in. Must not be getting a signal.
I'm here, Commander. I read you.
Oh, there it is.
Glad you made it to the Crystal Desert in one piece. You are in one piece, right?
So far.
Did you duke it out with the fire guy yet? What's happening? Update. Update now.
Balthazar's got the desert in chaos. I'm trying to find the shortest route to him to... well, you know. But I think the biggest news I've heard is a story about a dragon. Vlast. Supposedly, he's another scion of Glint. Oreen's brother.
What? Well, tell me all about him. What's his height, wingspan, powers? Did he eat anybody in front of you?
I haven't met him yet, but I'll let you know. How are things in Radanovus?
It's hard to change people's minds with conjecture, so I'm trying to prove that killing dragons isn't ideal. I'm also trying to get all the Dragon Lab info into Scruffy so I can become more mobile. It's a madhouse in the lab now. They're giving tours. Tours! Ugh. Speaking of which, here comes one now. Check back in when you get a chance.
We got it. Wait, how do you get the Springer? I accidentally, literally clicked about Visions of Eternity, and you see you have the continue the story like here instead of begin, and that gave me the Springer. It's so stupid. I don't know why they designed it like that. They should have made it whenever you enter the expansion, maybe you get it. Okay, let's see. Commander, you've earned my gratitude by helping thwart a hostile takeover. Oh, thwart a hostile takeover. In return, I've come by some information I know will be valuable to you. Okay, cool. I appreciate it. Ruffle a Mao? Yeah, it's so... like, why did they make it so the moment you click, you get stuff? But I'm not gonna lie, that mount has been hella useful. It's been saving me a lot of time, and, like, as a streamer, I can always appreciate it. But it's not good for, like, regular players. It was just good for me. So they should still change it, because you shouldn't, like, make your games tailored to streamers and whatnot to save time. It was very weird. Yeah, sup, how do you do?
Canuck, what are you doing?
Canuck!
Enjoying your time off?
Where?
Freedom is a sweet drink, Commander.
Dude.
I've been busy quenching my thirst.
Number one character.
We were just about to meet with
Zalambor. I already know a thing or two about this place. A Silvari gambler who's up 500 gold is just my cover, I promise you.
Now that he's free, it's okay if I kill him, right?
Gentlemen, let's keep it civil. How about it, Canuck?
While my freedom's been gratifying, it's also a little boring. This is much more interesting. Besides, I may have made a wager that the slayer of elder dragons can take down a god, and I intend to collect.
What are the odds?
Let's not jinx it, Commander.
Dried salad? Bruh. I mean, listen, he's the number one character at the moment. Second is like Redlock.
Welcome back, Commander. It's an honor to have the members of Dragon's Watch in my humble establishment. Please, follow me. The Grand Zahil is already back to running at full capacity, in no small part due to your earlier intervention. We have all the finest games and entertainment the Crystal Desert has to offer. Do you enjoy games of chance?
When the odds are in our favor.
I reached out across my network for information about Balthazar, and I think I know what he's after.
Kralkatorrik.
You're half right. He's currently hunting down a crystal dragon, but that dragon is Vlast.
I wonder why he'd suddenly changed targets.
Who among us can understand the will of a god? I do know his forged army has encampments all over the Crystal Desert. He stops at these camps to rally his troops while he's on the dragon's trail.
So we might be able to intercept him at one of the forged camps. You've come through, Zalambor. I actually don't regret keeping you alive.
Damn.
Feeling is mutual, Commander. I'll take my leave now. Enjoy your time here, please. Stay away from the high-stakes roulette. It's rigged.
I knew it.
Come on, bro. Everyone knows it. It's the law. Canuck better than Commander? Yes, of course.
So, who's up for a trip to one of these camps?
I need to do like story character tier lists.
Shut him down before
Maybe
he's
we should do it
responsible for anyone else's death.
after I finish like the entire
You
story.
don't want to rush in blindly. And if I'm going to be joining you again, I may as well make myself useful. I'll scout the main camp, see what I see, and report back.
The main camp. On your own. Seems risky.
Nah, not alone. I'll go with him.
Not the response I expected.
Hey, vacations have a way of dulling a blade, so to speak. Can't let you fumble around unsupervised.
That's more like it.
All right. Kaz and I will check out the smaller outposts.
Actually, I'll leave it to you if you don't mind. I have some matters to attend to. There's a temple of Cormyr near one of the forged camps. You can find me there when you're done.
Alright. Okay, that was a fairly simple one.
I achieved
this. Wait, no ways that's the entire chapter. Yeah, okay, it's not. Thank God. Got scared there for a second. Yeah, Lord Farron is S tier. When he's not wearing clothes. Yeah. When he's wearing clothes, he's too formal. That's a good idea. Yeah, we'll do it. After I finish the story, we're gonna make some fun stuff. For sure. So what do we need to do now? Go here. You know, I'll teleport. I'll waste that 1 silver. We'll do it. Yeah, some story characters are like really good, while some just need to shut up.
Glad I caught you.
Hi, Commander. It would seem you survived the Den of Vipers in Zalambor's casino.
Zalambor was reluctantly helpful. He said the Forged had set up camps in the area. My team is scouting the main camp, but I need to know where any of the smaller posts might be.
Actually, there are 2 forged outposts outside the city walls. They mostly provide reinforcements and tactical support for the main camp.
It would make sense to take those out before attacking the main camp then. Kill the cavalry before they can come to the rescue.
And it might cut back their raids on our city. You'll find one outpost to the north, and the other to the east. I've posted my cavaliers outside them. They can fill you in on what to expect inside.
I see. So speak to the cavalier at the camps. So we need to cut off his reinforcement? That would be, like, supposed to do. Okay, one is really close. That's good, I guess. But sure, it feels nice to do all the story after you clear the entire map. Let's see some of the other maps. We have Desert Highlands, we have Elon Riverlands, and we have Thunderhead Peaks. I guess some, oh jeez, I'm walking straight to a wall. I guess some of these are Living World, I'm assuming. Yeah, are those 3 new players also doing story? It looks like they're pay to winning with cosmetics, probably. Yeah, very Azure will be automatic F tier for you, I guess. You know me. Azura are the weirdest, cringiest, worst race I've ever seen in an MMORPG.
Over here. Captain Rahim said you could help.
They're a bunch of cowards.
Have you ever seen Balthazar at this camp?
If Balthazar ever showed up at this camp, you'd be talking to an empty tent. I'm just here to observe and report.
I'm hoping to find clues on what Balthazar's up to. You can stay here cowering in the shadows if you'd prefer.
Thanks for understanding.
Damn.
I have seen couriers delivering dispatches. They might contain intel about Balthazar's battle plans.
I should have sent Ridlock to this camp. Save myself some trouble.
Okay. Wait, there are no horses in Guild Wars 2? Dude, I didn't even pay attention to it. It's true? Well, that's crazy. Why? That could have been cool. Actually, now that you guys mentioned it, I actually pay attention.
This looks interesting.
That's extremely interesting now that I think about it. I mean, they riding Doliacs. Well, I guess that's something. Why do I say constantly this looks interesting? Bruh moment.
Closing the light finds us.
And once you're done with a whole game, make a tier list for Bram of each DLC. That can be good. That can be good. Listen, at the end of Living World 3, he actually started to sound like a normal, decent human being. And finally, I was happy for him, and then bro vanished. So, I'm not really sure when we're gonna see it again. See him again. Actually, don't answer that too. But I do wait for him. He's interesting. He suddenly became interesting rather than an annoying little prick. Although these branch arts clearly resonate with magic, there's nothing to indicate their intended purpose or why Forge should be collecting them. Okay. Why am I saying aha? I haven't found shit. Nice turtle. Let me mount it. Let me mount it. Oh, you need to be in a party? Dude, I really like that turtle mount.
This looks interesting.
It's so good. Metal spike.
Got to keep looking.
We got Doliac FD horses, bruh. Horses are cool. The Alliance in World of Warcraft is based on them.
Not giving up.
Forge plate. It's an alien planet. I mean, you have yaks. Like Doliac is a yak. You know that, right? It's not like they reinvented the wheel here. Like, bruh, add some sort of a horse that is similar.
Good.
But at least you have dragons. And I mean dragons. It's not like dragons is the most original thing in the world, right? They added them regardless. So you can add a version of a horse. I really like horses. They're cool. Maybe it's just like my personal bias. Wait, just found out, but Clancy Brown is a voice actor in this game. I was right about the pet cemetery. Oh, dude, it's Mr. Krabs?
No sign of Balthazar or his herald. And
Holy!
No clue as to why he's hunting Vlast. But at least I know a little bit more about the Forged. Maybe I'll have better luck at the other outpost.
You can get the second seat on player if you toggle open seat via F1. Oh, so he didn't want people hijacking his turtle, hitching a ride. Okay, that's fair enough. I would never do that to y'all. My turtles will always be an open seat for you. Don't even worry about it. Domestication of horses is masculinity, bruh. I don't really know. You should add some. You should add some. Like, why not? Clancy Brown voice acts everywhere? Yeah, because he's the GOAT. Like, I love Clancy Brown. I made it up? Yeah, I assume so. I mean, in terms of voice acting, Guild Wars 2, I think it has the best voice actors in the business. I think it literally, like, you have Troy Baker, you had all of these people. So, like, I'm not surprised.
Be cautious if you're heading north. The Forge have set up artillery at their camp just ahead.
The casino owner in Amnoon told me the war god Balthazar rallies his troops at these camps.
Ah, Zalambor. I haven't seen Balthazar come around here, but the Forge are nasty enough on their own, especially now with the cannons and all.
Well, I can put the Forged and their cannons out of commission.
Maybe you can leave a couple standing. I really need to keep this post.
Kick. L. Surely, it will be fine. Let's see. Anything of interest here? We need to sabotage. Okay, sure. I guess that's fine. I'm an achiever.
Aha.
There we go. Just drop it here. What the fuck? Dude. What the hell was that? It's crazy. You saw that? Bro just yanked me. Oh shit, sorry. Like something I shouldn't have. I went out of bounds, boys. Let's see. Nice kick. Kick L. There we go. And did it. Wasn't that the Mongoloids? What? Which one? Warhammer 40k is the only other game I can compare to this in terms of voice quality. Yeah, Warhammer 40k, dude. Warhammer 40k is literally cursed for having like the worst games ever but the best lore imaginable. Even though the new game is really, really good. Okay, we got it. Nice fix. Idiot. Die.
Rushing light.
It's very unfortunate. They made enough ground on mounts, to be honest. Later on, you'll barely be able to use all of them. Only Flying Horse in Guild Wars 2 case would be useful to this day. Oh, really? So, you can't afford to use anything else? Oh, that kind of sucks. Like, there's no reason. Like, there is mount saturation in Guild Wars 2. I am fully aware of it. I am aware of that.
Refreshing.
Canyon jumping is going to blow his mind? Probably. We gotta reach there. But it's nice for once to do the story. I miss doing the story. Well, we had a time where, to be fair, my Guild Wars 2 viewership like peaked during the entire raid shenaniganry. It's nice to just sit back and chill and do Guild Wars 2 story. It's definitely nice. Hi-ya! Bitch. Then die. The fuck? Bro is just doing the cannons the moment I destroy them. Homie's doing this on purpose.
2 camps and still no sign of Balthazar. At least now we won't have to worry about leaving our flanks exposed at the main camp. Hopefully, Ritlock and Canuck had more luck scouting it out.
Oh, we need to go all the way there. Okay, sure. Wait, what? Now you normally use a variety? Oh, okay. I use Warcline Raptor for speed on ground unless it's long stretches and of straight land, then I use Beetle. I think using Beetle in Path of Fire would be insane. What the fuck? Oh my god, bruh. Why would you do this? Shameless. I think rolling Beetle in this area, for example, would be really, really cool. Acquire a key. I think you can already train it. Really? I don't think so. I don't have any training. Man. Oh, shit. Guys, why didn't you tell me? I was wasting experience. Are you dumb? Can't you see I have it? Wait, it's time. It's not. It's time. Oh! Finally! Finally! We got it. We got it, boys. We did it. My god, look at this. Holy shit. Funny. Prairie dog. Die, bitch. Dude, that's so great. Finally, we got it. Skyscale I use instead of Springer for sure. Griffin I use for getting across maps. Okay, depends on the map. Different mounts work better in different maps. Yeah, I guess I assume so. That's how you design it to be great. Dude, oh, I see why it's called canyon jumping. We literally canyon jump. Nice one. Okay, that's so good. When can bro dismount midair? I'm assuming it's like Crystal Champion or something. Or maybe it's a different animal. I really need that dismount midair to use the glider combo. I need to go here. Yeah, that leap is so satisfying. It's so good. Dude, finally. I'm so fast. It's great. I love it. Why am I walking to a rock? I think that's in Living World 4. Oh. Yeah, so now we wait for the Mind Blow 11-3 Springer. Like, what happens? He breaks his feet? And just jump higher? It's so funny you can go with these mounts to, like, the old world. Oh,
glad
shit.
You're here. I was getting tired of listening to him complain about the weather.
All I said is that for some of us, this arid climate is less than hospitable.
I think he's wilting.
What have you learned about Balthazar's camp?
I'm told this is the main forged camp in the region. It has an extremely heavy troop presence.
Then I say we charge in and take them out before they know what hit them. Fast and fierce.
Or, given that we'll be staggeringly outnumbered, I suggest we use finesse to engage a few at a time.
Okay, follow my lead. Let's go meet a god.
Uh-huh. Okay, infiltrate the God of War camp? Oh, that certainly looks like a God of War camp. Well, when they say infiltrate, I guess they just mean barge the hell in and kill everyone. And that's exactly my ideal infiltration.
Advance. Gate's clear. Time to rush them and crush them.
They'll likely have sentries posted inside. I suggest we quietly pry the gate open to avoid their notice.
All right, Kanai. Go ahead. We'll cover you.
Easy? He's just pick locking. Bro is playing D&D.
Gates open.
How did he disable the open flame on the gate? That's the questionable part. Don't allow sentries to set off alarms. Okay, we just need to infiltrate the camp. This is the sentry. So like, how do I like get all of you? Okay, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, Springer's Freeze just jumps higher, but that's a game changer. Why don't you experience it yourself? I assume so. Okay, so that's good. I guess that's good to know.
Closing the gap.
Okay, care to die, son. There you go. Then all of these nice pulling. Dude, that combo is so sick. Good thing we can break out of stuns. Man, this expansion feel like the CC expansion. You have so much CC, you really need stability like a madman. Good thing I have it. I own the stability. I am stability. I'm just mentally unstable. That's the difference. Okay, wait, I need to go up somehow. Okay, maybe from there. Kanak is so cool, the flame frozen in an instant. Bro. Come on. Why would you do that?
We've been spotted.
Ah, we spotted a sentry.
The alarm will be swarmed.
Don't worry, it's fine.
We stopped that sentry.
He's dead. There we go. And we gather them all together. It's so fun that you can do that, dude. I can't even stun break. The hell? Dog. The hell? Actual difficult content? Imagine getting killed. Strange burning scroll. Wait, bro, wanna read? I can't even read. Guys, by the way, I'll remind you. Once I finish Living World Season 4, we're gonna play Guild Wars 1 Reforged. I want to know the story better.
We smash, slash, and trash.
What? What the fuck did you just say?
Just engage an enemy.
Okay, let's kill some more. I'm so excited for Guild Wars Reforged. I think it's going to be fun. There we go.
That's one officer down. This is the main camp. There's got to be other officers inside. Let's go get them.
With any luck, we might even get a look at this so-called god.
If he's not here, we should let him know we stopped by. Leave no forged officers standing.
Fast and fierce.
Yeah, what the plan said.
It's really fun. It looks incredibly fun. I don't care that you like can't dodge or jump or whatever. I never cared about these things. Like I'm a true MMO Andy and just enjoy a good story and like good battles. And I assume you have that. Even though I heard you can multi-class, which I'm not a huge fan of. I love when classes are classes, but I guess Guild Wars' strong suit was never class identity. So I just kind of accept it. There you go, die, sir. Ah, damn it. I need to start using evades. I really need to raid. Whenever there's an open raid, I need to start asking people. I'm so good at raiding. I can easily pog a raid. I've already learned everything by myself, so I remember everything by heart. Let's see. What is this, like, Brazier? Oh, it's like how to set up a sentry, I think. Bro. I wasn't a big fan of Guild Wars 1 since it was fully instance, but it's definitely well made and fun. I don't care about instance if it's well made.
Okay, sentry's down.
Maybe that is just me. Guild Wars 1 is so slow it can take a year to get the full core lore. What? What are you talking about? No way that's true. I'll check that right now. I'll check that right now to verify. How long to beat Guild Wars Reforged? Oh, they still don't have information about that. Okay, that kind of sucks. Wait, they have information about Path of Fire. Okay, damn! Path of Fire is like 60 hours? The fuck? They have no information about Reforge. Odd. But kick.
The sentry's going for the alarm. Take them out.
What? Homie, come here. You ain't alarming nobody. Idiot. Depends if you play with bots or real players. There are side stories everywhere. Really? That is a good thing. I'm gonna play with people on stream. I think it's like the most fun we can have, right? Obviously, I don't want to play by myself. What's the point? I don't want to play with like bots. Search Guild Wars 1 instead. I have. I didn't find anything. I'll try to search again.
My light shields me.
I'll look again.
Closing the gap.
Wait, War Mage. Wait, he has a shield? I think that's literally the first enemy I've seen with a shield. What? Wait, where's Sentry? Where's Sentry? Where? I don't see anyone. Oh, there he is.
Block this. Got that sentry in time.
Easy.
Fuel the flame.
What is that thing? There in the central hub.
Uh-huh. Okay, they're all running away. That's good. Oh, damn. He looks sick. What the fuck is that? Okay, wait. Let me just... I'm dying to know. How long to beat? Guild Wars 1? What the fuck is Guild Wars Prophecies? Is that Guild Wars 1? Oh my god, 200 hours. What the hell? What is that? Wait, that's insane. And you have a DLC that is 50 hours long? And you have more DLCs? Wait, that's strange. No way it's that long. How is it that long? Wait, what is that? Yeah, it would take a new player about 30 hours to finish Prophecies, 20 for Faction, and about 25 for Nightfall? Wow, that's crazy numbers. How is it that long? The hell? Even Guild Wars 2 is not that long. If you don't consider the maps and you just take the story into account. That's interesting. If it takes that long, I don't know if I'll do it. I guess unless there's like an asking for it. Then I'll do it. But I do want to do it, so at least I'm going to try. Guild Wars 2 story is quite long? Why, you mean the 5 hours in Hour of Thorns? Is that considered long to you? Depends on what you consider long. Okay, there we go. He's going to the open flame. That's not good. He's heating himself. He's gassing himself up. Fear. Oh shit! Whoa. Wait, fun mechanics in my video games. The hell? A nice one. Good pull. Completely not the least annoying enemy in Guild Wars. Oh my god, dude, I can't even touch him because I'm feared every single second. What the fuck is going on with the CCs? Can you die, brother? Thank you.
Closing the gap and stay down.
Good one,
Balthazar's
Knack.
tin soldiers are getting bigger and nastier.
I've seen worse from Iron Legion cubs.
You can tell him that in person, Tribune. But we've got to find him first.
Camp's clear, but no sign of Balthazar or his herald.
The so-called god of war seems to be better at hiding than fighting.
Careful. Graveyards are full of soldiers who underestimated their enemies.
We should meet up with Casimir and decide where to go from there.
The Temple of Cormyr's right up this hill.
Alright. Who is Cormyr? Is that a god? Is that one of the gods? Any lore Andes? Any lore nerds?
I don't believe I've ever been inside a human temple before.
You'll be fine. Just don't spit on the floor, blow out any candles, or let anyone hand you a pamphlet. Just trust me on this.
Human became god? Not sarcastic at all?
Cormyr,
Really?
I ask that you guide me through this difficult... Oh, I didn't see you enter.
Sorry, Kaz. I didn't mean to interrupt your prayers.
It's okay. She will understand. I hesitate to ask, but what happened at the Forged camp?
No sign of Balthazar or his herald. I'd hoped you might come back to Amnoon with us, to speak with Chief Counselor Iman.
Commander, I regret the intrusion, but I must speak with you.
Who are you? How do you know who I am?
Everyone knows who I am.
I know more about you than just your title, but please, we should speak in a more private setting.
That's not suspicious at all. Cormyr the thief? Cormyr the fraud, bruh. Did you watch the video, Everyone Hates Cormyr? No. I'm not a Guild Wars 2 player, I'm a WoW player. I'm trying to learn the lore. I really need to play Guild Wars 1, so I can understand shit. The human ascended god in Guild Wars 1? She steals everything for her? She sucks? Bruh. Really? Okay, that kinda sucks.
Okay, you have my attention.
I am Keto, and I believe I can help you. You're looking for Vlast, the crystal dragon being hunted by Balthazar, yes?
How do you know what I'm looking for?
The Order of Shadows has eyes and ears throughout the Crystal Desert. And you haven't exactly been a quiet presence here.
Order of Shadows? I know the Order of Whispers.
We share history, but deep disagreements about our goals and methods tore the original Order apart.
Commander! I understand you visited our camp.
Yes. Oh, it's Herald of Balthazar. Cool. We'll kill her real quick. We'll make short work of her. Don't even worry about it, guys. Man, it's been a while since I've done fractals. I should really log in and start doing daily fractals. I do not own the time, unfortunately.
Everyone, this thing targets civilians. We've got to protect these people.
Why do you waste your energies fighting a god? Join him and fight the dragons instead.
What? Why would I want to join the dragons? They don't have hot bitches. I want to stay on the human side. Nice explosion.
I'll cover you. Rushing light.
There we go. We're getting her. Ah! Okay, never mind. She escaped.
These innocents cower in the glory of Balthazar.
Okay, I think that. Why are they just standing there?
I send them on to be made worthy, to be strengthened, to be forged.
I won't come to me.
Oh, mouse 5, protect them. Oh, whoops.
Closing the gap.
Well, they're deceased.
Illuminate.
Dude, I didn't even pay attention to it. Well, they just died.
The light finds this way. Hurry.
There we go.
Balthazar, by your
That's
will,
a combo.
protect me. You dare defy the god of war? The fires of Balthazar will consume you all.
Okay, she's invulnerable. Easy evade.
Don't let her escape.
Wait!
Sad civilians. Who cares?
Before the fire gets them.
The Herald can wait.
Fair enough.
Easy money. Clergy survived. Oh, we need to save them. Yeah, rest in peace. Poor guys. They put me in charge of giving them saves they didn't know. I don't watch my special. I literally never pay attention to the special buttons. They need to start making this shit glow or something. It's so difficult in like the midst of battle to pay attention to it. Especially when you're trying to like understand the story and read, you know, the text box. Just feels so weird. Who do I need to speak with? Keto.
Power. She's nearly as strong as a god herself.
That was godlike
She
powers?
sees your determination to protect the innocent as a weakness, one she can exploit.
The path to Balthazar runs through his herald. We can't give up the chase.
Commander, our goals are aligned. The Order of Shadows wants to work with you. Meet me at Macaulay Outpost, north of here. I can help you track the Herald from there.
Alright. We got that part down. Free mastery point. He calls himself a gamer. MMORPG gamer, no less. Brother, I'm a WoW player. It's different. You know that I don't read. You know that I don't pay attention. Like, what are we doing here? You already know all of those things. Wait, I need to go to another map? Enter the gate to the Macaulay Outpost. Oh, is this like on a different map? Or do I need to like stop before that? Okay, let's see. If it's on the back, it's fine. If I need to go to another map, I guess I'll do some map exploration. That was extremely fast. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, wait, maybe it is? No, it's not. No, it is. No, it's not. It's close. Finally, guys. Some Middle Eastern music. You guys can all eat it. We're having fun. We're hijacking your game now. Wait. So I did need to go here? The sacrifice and some shit blow up. Damn, that looks cool. I really like the art. Oh! I see. It was a scripted event.
Over here.
Keto, what's going on?
Blast was here, battling the Branded just outside these walls when the Forge attacked. We overheard one of the Forged say Balthazar himself was on his way to snare the dragon. You there. Follow me.
Uh-huh.
I promised the Order of Shadows would help you find Balthazar's Herald. but I trust you'll settle for the god himself.
We need your help getting to Vlast. He may be the secret to stopping Balthazar.
I'm sorry, but nobody at this post is equipped to stand against the god of war.
This way! Keep moving!
I have to get these
He's
people
bald.
away from the danger here. Back to Koromir's temple.
I see. But let's make everyone a little bit faster. Damn, dude, who's bombarding us?
We need to stick together.
Won't even fight for their own homes?
These people aren't warriors. Unlike you, they see challenging a god as certain death. So they prefer to run and live.
We understand. Get them to the temple.
Alright. So they're a bunch of pussies.
I didn't have the heart to tell him that if we die today, there's nowhere in Tyria that will be spared.
Then let's do our best not to die today.
I like the Tribune's plan.
So what now?
We find Vlast. Kaz?
I'm coming with you. I want answers.
Fair enough. Okay, exit. Where's the exit, sir? Guess all the way there? We're just running away? That's a shameless display of skill. Ah, no. Okay, we need to continue there. To the vast desert?
No one's going through this gate. The forge are thick
What?
as sand fleas out there.
Don't worry, we'll thin out their ranks.
This gate will remain closed.
Oh, looks like someone's immune to the Ritlock charm.
Man, whoever's writing Canic dialogue is ultra base. Okay, let's see. Can we just jump it over?
Which way Vlast went. There's fire and debris in every direction.
This is combat destruction. Dragons tend to leave a more distinctive trail.
Like raging powers and broken bodies.
Along those lines, you'll know it when you see it.
Uh-huh. Okay, so we just need to kill the people now? Okay, that's cool. Ooh, we have patrolling elites. It's optional, but I'll do it. It might give me something. And it's like fun, so why the hell not? Ah, dude, stopping me mid-air is fucking shameful display of skill. It actually shows me how much you fear me. I think it's the first time I see an enemy with shield on. I'm actually surprised. Anyway,
Closing the gap.
I wonder when we'll reveal the Wing 5 raid. It's how much of the raid is in Living World Season 4 and how much is in the the base version? Like how many wings?
Shine bright.
All desire, stay.
Nice die cone head.
Illuminate. Closing the gap.
Is that a laser beam of death? Okay, that was a cool attack. Bro is dead. Locate and confront Balthazar. Oh wait, we actually need to find him?
Ah, here's something.
Impact marks.
They're not branded crystals.
Vlast must have created them to impale the forge chasing him.
Clever dragon.
That's the worst kind.
Vlad the Impaler reference, by the way.
Where he may have gone from here?
I suggest we keep looking north.
Okay. Wait. Oh shit. Ah man, I clicked on my second screen. 1 second, guys. Okay, there we go. I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. Let's see. Locate and confront. It's supposed to be like here. Where is bro? Is he inside? Okay, no, I guess. And there's a mastery point in here too. What? Oh, there it is. Forged catapult. Oh, it's an optional thing. Okay, I guess we go through that. Dude. The hell. Damn, that canyon jumping is crazy good.
Up that plateau. If Blast is up there, Balthazar can't be far behind.
I hope you're in time.
Balthazar.
It's his herald. Oh shit!
Have you come to accept
Oh
my
damn!
God's offer?
Never.
Consider, a life of servitude is still life.
Yeah, that's not that tempting. Dude, wait, is that dragon is like him? That was dope. They surely love creating dragons that just crash on the ground.
Expect no mercy from my God.
And he should expect none from me.
There it is.
Give in to his will. I too tried to resist, but I failed. And surrender makes the pain more bearable.
Maybe I'm stronger.
Nice lines.
Fuel the flame.
Okay, nice mechanics. Holy shit, dude, that damage is crazy.
The light finds us. Block this, closing the gap. Rushing light. Fuel the flame.
Prove you are stronger. Kill my God. Please.
Damn, she begs us to kill her. Yeah, why would you want ground if you don't want dragon to crash into them? That's a very good point you're making there. I'm not gonna lie. You have convinced me. Move tree. Do we have long for this? Because I'm not gonna lie, I kinda need to finish the stream. I have stuff to do after that. But I do enjoy the story, like the story is great. It's not that I really want it to end, I just kind of wish I have time.
War will kill everybody but the Elder Dragons.
That's what he
I won't
wants.
allow you to commit more
I think there was a god in here, maybe.
Don't talk. We have to treat you as the enemy.
Very well. You face the god of war, mortal creatures. And I tire of your meddling.
Classic.
So be it. Your herald is dead. I killed her.
You could have replaced her, but you refused my offer. We'll have no more words, Tyrion. Only death. Char. You, friend, I will spare. But
Why?
mercy ends there.
Damn, what we spared a Char friend? Well, that's kind of crazy. Like the Chars made an agreement with a god of war? Nice mechanics. Damn, his sword is sick. Oh my god, his sword is a legendary or something? I'm assuming so because it looks so goddamn good.
Rushing light.
Char is a spoiler? Yeah, we're gonna reach that. Oh shit.
The flames will blacken your corpse.
Guys, I'm cooked. I think I'm cooked. He's executing me.
Fuel the flame.
Am I literally supposed to do something here? Uh-huh. Okay, he's supposed to kill me or something? I was just supposed to survive. Okay, I survived. Easy clap. We got... Never mind. I got to exit. I got immediately down. Oh, it was supposed to happen. I almost broke the game. I thought the Char were atheists. They found God. Let's see. There it is. What the hell? Oh! Dragon! He took the hit for me! Wait, you actually get in-game cinematics now, that's crazy. Wait, he just died. Please tell me Balthazar weapon is a legendary. I need to farm it. You died, you will play as Timey now? Oh no! No! Is this Guild Wars free?
What happened?
Did we prevail?
It's a scan?
Oh no.
But what happened?
So what happened to Balthazar?
Oh, we need to choose who to speak with? I'll speak with Ritlock. He looks at something cool.
Ritlock, what just happened?
It's a cash up scan?
Balthazar
Bro.
spare you? Call you friend?
Balthazar, I think we met once before.
I see.
What do you mean? When?
When I was looking for my sword, Sohathan, in the mists. I don't know how long I'd been looking. It's easy to lose track of time in the mists. But when I finally found Sohathan, its flame had been extinguished. Then I saw the stranger, in chains. He told me he could reignite my sword. I didn't ask his name, or why he'd been imprisoned there. I only asked him to restore Sohathan's flame. To repay
shit.
the favor, I used the sword to break the chains that bound him.
Wait, what the fuck? He released Balthazar from the mist?
Portal opened.
Dude, the cinematic is so goated.
Out of the mists. A way home.
Wow, the animation is crazy good.
He must have followed me out, escaping the mists. I didn't know until just moments ago.
And that's why Ritlock is a moron?
That stranger,
bro,
was Balthazar.
Oh my god, so he was the one releasing him. I hate they did that, they did Ritlock dirty. Bro, you can't blame him.
I didn't know the truth until just now. Commander, I'm gonna make this right.
Man, I'm glad I chose like his side. Oh, I can speak with them now too. Damn, I can't believe, dude. Let's first start saying that this cinematic was insanely good, but it's a good plot. I mean, he made a mistake. He made a oopsie. Yeah, how else he was going to leave exactly?
Okay. Balthazar hits like a god.
The thing is, he had the powers to just unleash himself. I mean, I think maybe he just needed someone to reach his sword.
Last sacrificed himself to
Oh
save
my
me.
gods.
When he died, Balthazar was knocked back by the Force. Then he was just gone.
So we still have no idea why he wanted Vlast, what his plans are.
Wait, these crystals.
He's gonna give me his essence.
The memory crystal we saw in Glint's lair when the Master of Peace received Doreen's egg.
A memory crystal? How do you...
F Crystal Dragon 2.
The war god hunts me for the power I carry within and the weapon in the Prophet's shadow. You must discover the knowledge to unlock them, sister, before he does.
That's Vlad's voice, right, Commander?
He left this message for Aurene.
Or for someone he knew he could trust to get it to her.
Prophet's shadow. Any ideas?
It's probably Glint's lair. I've been there. It's not far from here.
Ritlock, you had Casimir worried.
But if Balthazar knows about Glint's lair, we might meet some resistance.
If we can get in. That's kind of the trick.
Alright. Confer with your team.
Okay, you three get to Glint's lair and recon for Forged and Balthazar. I'm going to find the rest of these crystals. They may be useful. I also need to find a place to reach Timey and check in on Aurene.
Are you going to tell Aurene about... Vlast?
Trust me, she already knows. I can feel her reacting. She must be connected to Vlast like she is to me.
Really? In any case, Commander, given the heights in this terrain, you should find out how the locals get around.
Yeah. Kanak is just a chill guy.
All done.
He is. I like him. Damn, wait, that was the end of it? Oh, now I need to explore the new map. Okay, before I'll continue the story, fuck, this map is huge. Bro, we barely were in the Crystal Oasis. And we already need to start the Desert Highlands? The hell is that? It's crazy. This map is... I think it's like way bigger too. I guess it's similar. You have pretty much the same points of interest and stuff. But that was unexpected. If you're gonna do a 100% map, I can help you completely finish the optimal way so we can enjoy the story. No, I actually need to go. I'll finish it off stream. I'll finish it off stream, or maybe I'll finish like half of it, and on the next stream we can finish it real quick. Because the story is good, but I really want to do the map. How many maps do we have? Just remind me, like in general, not Living World, just the regular Path of Fire. So I know. Two more after this for Path of Fire? Oh, 4 in total. Okay, that's 6 more in Living World Season 4, Jesus. But it's gotta be the short one, I guess. Well, I mean, regardless, it was a great stream. We got to see a lot of good story. We talked mostly, but it was a fun stream. So I do have to cut it a little bit short for today. Usually I stream for 4 hours. I'm gonna stream for 3.5. Because, dude, bruh, shut the hell up. I need to do something. Yeah, I basically just need to do something. But it's okay. We managed to do a lot. Living World Season 4 has great maps with metas and better than Path of Fire metas. I haven't even paid attention to a Path of Fire meta, so I'm going to automatically assume that you are correct. But anyway, guys, let's see. I think Rose is streaming, so I'm going to pass you to his stream. And we'll all have a great time. Or 2 days from now. Have a great day, or night, depending where you're from. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Lost, Outlander? I can help you get